Aiden, the accidental influence.
Give it to you when you need it. I'm working, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the
You
phone
seem
away.
stressed today.
I'm working, baby.
Yeah.
I got events to run.
Everything's business to you.
He said.
Look,
He said.
look,
vent.
hey, I would love to be Aiden. I
said-
quit events, guys.
Dude, that's Aiden.
30 people at their job tomorrow.
Yo.
Yeah,
30
that's true.
30 people out of their
You are
job?
responsible for 30 people's jobs.
Aiden, the only guy who quit his job and then in the office twice as much.
Untrue.
That's
Amen.
crazy.
You know what I'm
It is
saying?
true.
You know what I'm
It is
saying?
true.
I know what you're saying.
I'm saying and I'm not aiming.
I'm saying me true.
You guys are slowly becoming dumber talking to each other.
What is he
I'm
talking
saying
about?
me true.
What do you mean what I'm talking about?
He just said what I said. This could not be more clear, and you're being idiotic.
Ludwig,
You're
I'm
wearing my
I'm
shoes.
saying me true, Ludwig.
This is not your shoes. These belong to the people.
What?
That's what these slides are. Somebody just left
Those
these.
are mine.
Dude, they've been at the office for months.
I know.
You can't use that tone.
I'm just saying.
He's
You're
wearing
saying
your shoes.
somebody left these. It's like they're clearly mine.
No,
I've had
they're
these,
not.
They're
I've
not
had
clearly
these-
yours
They're not
because
yours.
they've been at the office for
Yeah,
6
thank you,
months
Aiden.
unused.
They're the
not
people's-
clearly
they're the
yours.
According to your rule that those aren't his, then those aren't
Okay,
yours.
I know what
Those
you're
are
saying.
people's.
I just didn't like being called like someone when I'm the only one that has worn those except for you, because I drove home without shoes once.
Why'd you do that?
Why?
Because I didn't want to go get them.
That's insane.
don't
That
even-
is insane. and then, so you drove home with no shoes because you didn't want to go upstairs to get them, and then you left them at the office for the next 6 months. And then I, after about 4 months, was like, nobody has moved these slides, so now I will wear them at the office.
Which is fine, but you can't just say someone left them.
But I didn't know. How would I know that
Stop.
Something's off.
You shouldn't wear those anymore.
Why?
Because he's filled it with gangrene and whatnot.
You have filled it with your stink.
it's you? My stink?
You got.
I shower every
put
day
the cheese
here.
touch in
Do you
those.
shower after working out?
Yeah.
Did you shower after working out today?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I had the camera in there. I saw
Did
it.
he?
Yeah.
You just showered? Yeah. Oh, you don't wet the hair?
Weirdly
No, it
dirty
did.
butthole,
It's
kiddo.
a little wet.
It's wet?
I made sure. There's a couple
It feels good.
cameras in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I can,
Mogul Moves, a limited liability company.
The liability's limited.
the liability is limited, but I saw every.
We
he-
have the liability.
He bared all.
We will lie to our
Who, if
employees.
he sets up cameras in the shower, but I beat off in the shower and it's in the workplace, who goes to jail first?
Double negative.
It's a great
This
question.
is PEMDAS.
Yeah.
And you are both alleviated
First
of
of all,
all.
that's not PEMDAS.
No, it's
Okay,
PEMDAS.
tell me what PEMDAS is. English major.
PMDAS. I have to go through the whole song. P is
There's a
for
song?
parentheses and E is for equations.
Equations?
You have a
It's actually not.
So
by
when
the
you're
way.
working on an equation,
PMDAS.
first you want to do the parentheses. Second, you're going to want to get to the equations.
Yeah, you have to. The parentheses are just. It's how you say the equation. It's the tone that you use.
I would crush you guys in the SATs.
No, I don't think you actually
wouldn't.
would. I would. Whoever takes the SATs.
I would get
3 hours video.
demolish the SAT.
I never.
Yeah, I do.
I never took the SAT.
All right, round
I didn't
table.
either. I
What
took
was
the
your score-
ACT.
What was your score, sweetheart?
I didn't take either.
I had a 1980.
Ugh, I'd kill myself. I had a 1990.
I thought it was out of
You
1600.
just took my number and added on top. No,
I
this
didn't
is
do
like
that.
the
No,
mile time.
I
This
didn't
is
do
like
that.
when you knew my mile time and you intentionally made it yours 1 second better than mine.
No, my mile time's 1 second lower than yours.
We didn't have the SAT in Colorado. We had the ACT, like the aptitude college
yeah,
test.
it's out of
Both
30
of these
out of
things are
36.
everywhere.
And
Both
it was
of
out of
these things are
36. I got
everywhere.
like a 33.
No.
Yeah, I was really
That's
good.
amazing if he's
That is-
if he's not
I
lying.
had really, yeah, I had a
That's
really
like
good
equivalent
score.
to a 2100.
I had
Yeah,
a
but
really
it's
good
the
score,
Colorado,
and then I had
ACT.
shit grades, so it was kind of funny.
About 3 Call of Duty clans into my high school career, I knew I was going to community college. So I just didn't take the SAT or the ACT.
What?
Don't you
Yeah.
still take it though? I
No,
got
you
no,
don't- it's
'cause
optional.
You just show up.
It's
don't
optional,
have
and
to.
if you know you're going to a community college, there's not a big reason to take it.
Not even
Yeah.
community, bro. I went to Arizona State. I realized when I submitted my application, I didn't put my SAT in it, and they accepted me.
And they said
and then I sent it at the end, and they're like, "Oh, wait, that's actually you
They
get a
might have
scholarship
denied
too."
you. They might have denied you if they saw it.
You got a
No, they gave me a
scholarship from a
scholarship.
Do you mean a
public
grant?
university?
Do you mean
Yeah,
a grant
that's
or a
impressive.
scholarship?
Well, I have a dead dad. I think that helped.
Oh.
I don't. I think so. I think it was
No,
the
your mom
Obama.
probably made too much of that teacher money.
No.
Yeah, she was swimming
Wait,
in
I
She
it.
was
should've put
not
my-
swimming in it.
She was a
I
capitalist.
think it is if you have a
Back when
if
teachers
your-
made a lot of money.
If your family income was under 100K or something, then it was the Obama, no child left behind.
Ludwig's mom has
That's
a
No
helicopter
Child Left
pad
Behind
on
was
the
Bush.
roof.
Dude, you
It
had
was the Obama,
Obama,
no
you
child
had
left
Dad
behind.
Perk, You were stacked up. You got all like the Halo skulls
I had a
on.
dead father, Nick, and a low income.
I had a dead mom.
And the
so
dopest
what?
school in the West.
Let's go. Woo!
It's crazy. It's crazy. You spent all that time getting in, and Breslin's the one on the fucking memorial statue.
Breslin died.
I
I'm
know.
alive. Same with Pat Tillman.
Yeah, but he's in heaven with XXX Tentacion.
I'm
Breslin
just saying,
had ray gun.
Pat Tillman also has a statue. James Harden does not.
Dude, it's like the ASU quad and like the revive symbol over the center of the quad.
They got the battle bus to revive on.
It's like a campaign for alumni. Do you guys get alumni letters where they're like, "Hey, do you want to give money to school you went
Yeah.
to?"
Yeah,
And
well,
it's
they
like,
call me.
It's like Breslin needs a chug jug now.
I have something to ask.
Yes, my friend? I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Finding is my job, my friend. If there's anything in the world worth knowing, I assure you, I do. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
You wish to speak? Precious little. But I'm quite certain.
That's the one we all get.
Your
from
boy
ASU.
Breslin's low. You gonna give him a chug?
Yeah. What's the van? The res van in Fortnite?
That's what I was trying to think. I think I just thought of it as the battle bus, the battle
res
card.
The res van.
There's a van where you get the card and then you can res them. And
What?
It's
This
like
is
a-
the oldest we've been.
Fortnite.
The fact that the four of us who work in esports cannot figure out what the van in Fortnite that reses people is called.
My friend! How do you fare? My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you. You only have a matter of days to live.
Look, Fortnite's its
Battle
own.
bus.
It is.
The reboot.
Reboot van. Yeah.
Fuck, we're dumb.
Breslin needs a reboot. Can we count on you?
That'd be a good rebrand for like the Bang Bus.
The reboot
The
van?
reboot van.
But it's just, no, it's like Bang Bus, like old, like vintage collection, and it's like the girls from like 20 years ago.
They're back.
It's like Lisa Ann as a grandmother.
Yeah, it's Lisa Ann, and you get to, and it's like some young fucking random weird guy, and he's just like, we're back.
They bring back the old weird guys.
Who's Lisa?
They bring back MILF Hunter.
Did you guys see the Street Fighter stream mishap
Yeah.
with the Chun-Li skin? Did
Yeah.
you see that?
No.
It was somebody is broadcasting a Street Fighter 6 like local, and the dude who is streaming the tournament has skins on. Game boots in, and it's a naked Chun-Li. and it goes for like 3 seconds. Commentators are just stunned, and then it cuts away to the bracket so that the streamer can like fix the skins.
So we can hit the kill
Which tournament
switch.
was this?
This was like a smaller.
Yeah, it wasn't
tournament,
a big.
Imagine
tournament.
Evo. Evo boots in.
Evo, and it's just Chun-Li's big meaty thighs and her boobies. Damn.
Her thighs were insane.
Yeah, it's ever since 4. Well, ever since 3 even, but yeah, she's got big thighs. You could learn a thing or two from Chun-Li.
I got a good thigh.
You do have thick ass thighs.
What? Really?
I got bigger thighs than you.
If I order 3 legs in my chicken meal and they come like that, I'm like, I got 4.
Yeah, you're like, I gotta come to this place more often.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
We're watching Chun-Li.
Also a strong.
Dude, that's crazy.
She's breathtaking.
Yeah.
Oh my
She's
god.
stacked. She's the most impressive femur bone I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
that
it
is.
goes for like an
yeah.
impressive amount of time,
Back
and then
to
he just
challenge,
like cuts
baby.
back to the challenge.
Because the players
bracket.
don't know, right? They're like, do
Yeah.
we just play this? Like, what is the ruling
Well, because
here?
I think it's an online tournament, so the spectator client is separate from what the
Yeah,
players
yeah.
are seeing, right?
Yeah, it's
the
like-
makes more
players,
sense.
the players are playing on their own setups at home, and then it's like the streamer has the skin swaps
The
out.
players can have it anyway for fun.
They could,
Yeah, on your
Distracting
end.
your opponent with the naked skin.
Yeah, it's like if you had a Slippy Falco with huge naturals.
This
Yeah.
is like 13-year-old me trying to hack naked Rosalina into Mario Kart Wii.
Dude, I spent like a whole day
We're going past that.
learning what forward tilts were in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Because when Peach would do it, she'd go,
And you go, pause.
and, and so, but I didn't know how to do it. So I was just like, seasick, no. And
That's where Daisy's real third eye is. It's
It's in her vagina.
whispering eye.
it's her vagina.
They talked about this one for years, the whispering eye.
Dude, I was thinking the other day, this is such a podcast thing, but Rosalina is such a baddie, and I just wanted to say it.
Dude, no, that's not a podcast thing. It's like a,
That's just a weird Nintendo fan
yeah.
It's not a weird Nintendo fan thing.
Wait,
Yeah.
Rosalina, is she the one with the star?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Were you just watching the
She
Buzz?
is a baddie.
She's like a trad wife.
Uh-oh. Now
Rosalina a trad
I've
wife?
discovered something about myself.
Guys.
Guys.
I just want a space woman that cooks and cleans
Yeah,
for me.
I want a space woman that makes cookies and doesn't work. and doesn't backtalk.
and owns a space station that lets me teleport to other worlds.
She's just Snow White, right? But
Snow
instead
White?
of dwarves, she has the Luma.
yeah, but
she ain't
instead
doing
of
the work.
7 of them, they're thousands.
I admit, I don't know what game she's from.
She's from Galaxy,
Mario Galaxy.
which is a great game.
didn't play
I
Galaxy.
really went back to
It is
play it,
a
and it's
very-
not good.
It's a great game.
What the fuck are you
I
talking
went
about?
back, it's not good.
Wait, why don't you like it?
Fellas, I'm sorry, I checked. I did
What's
the
not good
research.
about
Isn't
it?
Odyssey just Galaxy but better?
What's not good about it is
Yeah.
Galaxy's movement's just bad.
I don't think
Is it
so.
clunky
It's not.
wonky?
It
It's
literally
just
is fun
not.
to play.
Wait, is that on Wii?
When's the last time you
Yeah.
played? Yeah.
Every Wii game has clunky movement,
A year ago.
including Mario Kart Wii.
By the way, look, Galaxy 2 is better, but like Mario 3D Worlds or like 3D Mario's movements is what makes them fun. 64's got great movement.
Galaxy has
Sunshine
good
has great
movement.
movement.
When's the last time you
Odyssey
played it?
has great movement. This comparably has worse movement.
When's the last time you played it?
A year ago, I said it.
1 year ago.
Yeah.
Was it on stream?
Yeah.
Were you hamming it up for the audience?
I didn't enjoy it for the audience.
Were your hams out?
No, hams were in. Hams were in.
Had you
had
come in
No, I was
24
actually-
hours?
I was like this. And I was like, guys, I actually don't enjoy this. I think it's not very enjoyable.
Like a schoolboy.
I think the
and then I played Odyssey and it
joy,
was great.
the joy of Galaxy is in how the gravity affects the levels. Like that's kind of the difference between that one and all the different ones. And how the
Snoozer ass
That's what
gimmick.
Neil deGrasse Tyson would say if you played the game.
Yeah, he'd be like, actually,
Actually, stars can't be within 5 feet of each other.
Super Mario isn't really an Italian guy. Sorry,
Italians can't go to space because they explode.
the marinara in their bodies just expands too quickly.
I just thought the movement was mid. You have less movement options. To go
That-
from Sunshine,
yeah.
which had insane movement options, to Galaxy.
Oh, Sunshine is so fucking cool, man.
Right?
There was
Yeah.
nothing like that.
I didn't play it.
You
like Sunshine? You've never played Sunshine?
the shoe's on the other foot.
The shoe is on the other foot.
There's no shoes on any
Where are your
feet.
shoes now?
Check the shoes.
Give me the other foot. Give me the other foot.
What?
Give me the other foot.
You want to put
There
it
it is.
on?
Put your shoes on backwards now for our analogy.
So what games have you played, Mario guy? Galaxy's so
slower,
great.
Ludwig.
How does it have?
Look, bro.
The shoe is on the other foot
I'm
now.
not saying Sunshine isn't good or bad. I just never played it.
I think you're
You guys
right.
can't shame. I'm being Aiden right now.
The movement in Galaxy is comparatively limited to the other games. I think that's just
I
true.
think it's the worst.
What if I was really
but
like
it's a
this?
very good game.
Yeah, it's fucking Nintendo, bro. They went crazy on
Evan.
it. It's got a great score.
Evan, what if I was really like this?
If you had feet like that,
Your feet, would
I
you
don't
be
think
friends?
your life would change much.
Do you think
You already
so?
walk super weird.
Would you still make fun of me?
I'd still make fun of you when you're not around about how you walk, so it would just be the same thing. but
Squatting
different.
would be even harder for you.
What if I was really like
Stop.
this?
Do you think we're gonna be friends forever?
Ludwig has this.
This is his new favorite thing
Yeah,
to do.
yeah, he has this impersonation of me. He's like, Dubbin!
Yeah, because it's the same thing. He goes, Devin!
I
Hey, Devin!
I tuned into like 20
Do you think
seconds.
we're gonna be friends forever?
20 seconds of the SmashCon stream yesterday, and it was this part where you were like, "Yeah, cause I'm funny."
I'm
and
funny
then,
when
and
I
then
do
Ludwig
it.
was like, "Really?" You saying "dub it," and then you went through the fucking laundry list of verbal tics.
What if we were beasts?
What if we were beasts and animals and in love?
We did the advice show, and I just kept talking to Ludwig. I was like, "What? This is like the times when we were beasts, like talking about like our ancestors in the caves."
Right.
And Ludwig, for some reason, didn't like this because we were beasts.
I didn't say shit about it.
You did. You hemmed and hawed. You rolled your fucking stupid eyes.
Because it would be like, hey, first time, long time. My father died. Any advice? And you'd be like, when we were beasts, people would die all
That's
the
right.
time.
That's
you
right.
relate the beasts to every single advice question.
Yeah, because what are we not if but beasts in pajama clothes?
Shakespeare said that. That was Shakespeare.
He's the only one in pajama clothes.
Yeah, and I'm a beast,
I'm saying.
like we used to be.
So all I'm saying is you have to find out ways to hurt me, while the ways to hurt you are very clear.
You have glowing red weaknesses, like a boss fight.
You're a big stupid boss fight with a shitty diaper rash.
Come on.
And no diaper is confusing. 'Cause it's like where the rash come
Walk.
from.
That's
need a diaper at
environmental storytelling.
Yeah.
It's Ludwig the diaperless. And you got big red bumps all over your
I'm a
balls.
very hard boss to kill, at least.
You got big red bumps on your balls.
Next advice show, he's gonna powder you up in there. He's gonna get the
Baby powder flies off of you after a punch.
He's gonna slap your cheeks like he's
not gonna
slapping a
touch my
chalk
cheeks.
bag.
They fall out of you like coins
You're
in
not gonna touch
Sonic.
my cheeks.
Ludwig would be a gimmick boss. You have to. You just have to use the baby powder sword, and it's just like it's a one shot. It's just a wash.
I would be like my namesake
Ludwig,
With haste.
but you
From
be
Beethoven?
What does this mean?
from Bloodborne.
Good at piano.
Ludwig's the hard boss in Bloodborne.
Oh.
None of us have played it though.
No.
I haven't played Bloodborne.
As much as a Miyazaki sensei stan I haven't played
Don't
it.
say that.
What do you mean?
What?
Fake?
Miyazaki Sensei fan?
What's hiding here?
Is he not?
A sensei?
And it's on his name?
No.
Look
It's
it
not.
up. Look it up.
It's not.
No.
If Ludwig's wrong,
it's
then
not
it's so big.
I think the honorific Sensei was weird.
Why?
I just think like stop trying to speak Japanese in regular language when you don't know it.
Oh, he is being me right now.
Methinks I squeak Japanese. I wish Stans was still here, man.
I wish Stans could be like our home improvement neighbor. What's his name across the fence that we never see his face, but he's
Al?
always there.
Is it Al?
No, Al's the short gopher-looking man. It's
Wilson.
Stans could be our Wilson. You're like, how's it going there, Stans? He's like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. And you're like, don't care.
Me squeaks, I'm okay.
And he squeaks said Ludwig's wrong on this one, and then the sitcom audience laughs.
In the beginning.
That's how I wish my life actually was.
We should lock him in the shed.
Two sisters.
He can bang for help all the time.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Because his wife and
No, well, she could,
visit.
Rochelle
have
can
a
hang
break.
out. It's only during the show.
Oh,
we
okay.
lock him in the shed and we
Alright.
turn up the temperature to 140 Fahrenheit.
yeah, the
That's what
heater,
community did
the
it.
heater can get us there.
The heater can easily get us there, and it would kill him.
Well, no, he'd sweat it all out. He'd sweat out the demons.
Yeah. You're thinking too much these days, I would say.
You think so?
Yeah.
Dubbin.
What's your segue? Get there.
I don't have one. I'm just gonna
spell?
stare at his fucking
Can we
dumbass.
hear this story about how your shit got stolen?
Dude, I
What got
fucking
stolen?
every time I pull up my phone now, I have to look at what the ops are doing.
Wait, can I present this information?
Sure.
I was thinking about it. It's kind of funny. So Anthony got his laptop stolen out of his car.
It was in my backpack.
Oh yeah, in his backpack, in his car, whatever, wherever it was. And
In my car.
he tells me, he's like, I got my laptop stolen. And I'm like, oh, do you have Find My? And he's like, yeah, I know where it is. I was like, oh, so it's stolen, but like you know exactly where it is. Like, yeah, it's like close. It's like in a house trick right here. And I was like, oh, cool. He's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't go get it though. It'd be like dangerous. I'm like, yeah, you definitely shouldn't go.
I
get
said
it.
I'm a pussy. I don't want to go get it because I don't want to get shot or something.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's good thinking. You probably shouldn't go do that alone. So he's gonna like call the cops, get it back. He's like, fuck cops.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. So like, what's your plan?
He
He's like,
started fucking asking all these questions.
he's like,
to
I'm
me.
just curious. I'm like trying to understand. So I'm like, so what are you gonna do? He's like, it's theirs now.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Wow.
okay. And so
what
I
do
was
you
like,
call the cops
so I'm
for,
like,
bro?
so is there like a line for you? Like, what if they stole your car? Like, you gotta say fuck cops? He's like, no, you gotta report the car.
You gotta report.
And I'm
it.
like, okay, so ACAB has like $1 line.
It's not about ACAB. It's that
You said ACAB.
it's more like if
By the way, isn't
if
it
your
ACAB?
car gets stolen, you just tell. You're basically telling because most cops are just report bots, and you just have to tell the report bot, "Hey, this thing got stolen. It has a license plate. It drives around there."
The goal is to get it back though.
Yeah, but like they're not gonna go knock on some fucking door because I have Find My, and then fucking what are they gonna do? Hey, is there a laptop here? Somebody's
All right,
like, no.
I got your solution.
So it's like I was like, fuck cops. I don't want to. It's not worth it. I can handle the hit.
Do you want your solution?
What?
We dress up as cops.
I thought about that. I already
We break the law.
I already
This
went
is-
through this.
this is-
You know
okay.
what's funny? I have a cop costume that I bought. I think for stream or something.
Dude,
no,
we
it's
bring,
for Caleb.
We fly Caleb out.
We get Caleb
to be
to
the
be
cop.
a cop and get shot. And he's from New York,
So
so
that
it's
he's our fall guy.
like a Viking funeral over there.
But yeah, I have it's on Find My, and I can see where my laptop is at all times, and it's just kind of like moving around to different spots around town. And I'm like, this. It's like what? It's like your girlfriend is being fucked right now. Like, would you like to see where? And it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
I got 3 solutions for you, and I'm down to participate in all of them.
You want to? Okay, go ahead, please.
Dress up as a cop, knock on their door.
Okay. That's super illegal.
We're the Neal brothers. And
Oh, you have
and
accents?
And then use your goon voice.
Oh, so you're saying I'm a police officer goon?
You seem to have property of a certain someone.
I see on my cop phone here that you seem to have stolen a
Let
laptop.
me guess, the screen is stuck to the keyboard.
Let me guess. The profile picture is the guy from Recess.
And then we confiscate it. That's option 1. Option 2, we track them and we see when they leave their houses and when it's clear.
You steal it
and
back.
break in and we steal it back from their house.
so you'll participate in that
I
one.
thought about this too, but the problem is that it's kind of inaccurate for the like devices on the Find
It's like a
My
60-foot radius.
So it's kind of like a perimeter. So we would need a whole mess of people.
yeah, stake the joint.
We stake the joint.
We could
We
stake
case the joint.
Okay.
And then, but we would need we would need to set up a perimeter, and then sometimes it just updates, and it's like, okay, it's actually over here now. It's because it's super inaccurate.
Right.
So it's like,
Because it only lasts as long as it's charged as well, right?
yeah,
Unless
it
they're
will.
charged,
The
they are
battery will
charging the
die.
laptops.
No, if they turn it on, I have it so it'll like block the computer and be like, hey, please bring this back. But that I don't want to give them my number, so I just said, please return this to where you found it. That's the message that will pop up on my laptop.
That'll work. Surely that'll
I don't know.
work.
I gotta say something.
Can we take a moment to back up? He stole it out of your car?
Yeah, the backpack was in my car. I lock my car 90% of the time. Sometimes I forget, and it just because I was like 2 days ago. I was like, "Where's my bag?" I don't know. I don't really use it much, and I was like, "Okay." And then I realized, and then I checked the app.
So you didn't. Your car was unlocked.
Yeah.
Wait, but he didn't take the whole backpack. He just
No, he took
dug
the
through
backpack.
stuff.
bag.
Oh,
Whole
okay.
bag. So yeah, I just have to. I can see where the movements are at all times, and we'll figure out what to do. Yeah, we can dress up as 4 police officers.
That's so funny because that means that the person who stole it doesn't know that Apple products are trackable.
5 zippers on the case. We can send Nick
Well,
Yingling.
they probably know, right?
They would just like, can't you just like turn it off or some shit that?
You can't get rid of Find My. I mean, you can turn it off.
It's on some hardware level shit.
You have to factory reset, and then even after you factory reset,
Maybe
you
they
need the
flipped
password
it. Maybe
for
they
your Apple
sold
ID.
the laptop in a day.
Maybe. But then what? They just have a bricked laptop?
Yeah,
'Cause
what
I'm
are you
not
selling?
People do this.
They
where-
get bricked from
People
my
do this where they
laptop.
sell stuff and they're like, I can meet at yours, and they do this transaction in cash, and then they just delete their like their GoFundMe or whatever. Or not their GoFundMe, their offer up.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And then the
actually.
person's like, I have this bricked thing. I can't do anything about it because it's stolen, obviously.
Wow.
And then the person's like, I'm Ghost.
It's funny too because it's very close, within like a 2-mile radius.
Yeah, you walk there. I was checking it out. I'm like, I
Is
can
it
walk.
still there right now?
psh.
You want to check?
See if it moved.
Option 4.
He was at a laundromat earlier.
We don't break federal crime, but we look at their mail. We
Yeah?
find their name. We find their phone number. Oh. We call them
Oh, is he back home?
and we say, "This is Neil and Neil from the 45th precinct,
This is Neil, and Sons.
and we're gonna take back what's ours."
This is Neil, and Sons. He's our sons.
You meet us at the laundromat. You meet us, and we are armed and dangerous.
We're armed. And
Yeah, let's
well,
do-
you said no federal.
We're gonna kill you.
Yeah,
Well-
okay, and then we kill the man.
Are you allowed to
And then we
commit
don't-
crimes if it's against someone who committed a crime on you?
Yeah,
That
that's how the
seems
world.
fair.
That's the
I do
world
think
works.
What if it comes back and it's like an orphan and he needs the laptop for school? You think you're gonna kill him
He's-
then,
well-
Levin?
I wouldn't kill the orphan.
What would you
I
do
would-
instead of kill the orphan?
I'd become
Cripple
his.
the orphan.
I'd become his father.
You become the orphan. You don't break the orphan's leg.
He'd teach him right.
I'd
He'd
become his
raise him
father.
Yeah, you know what's better than a laptop? Come here. Lifelong lessons.
You know what's better than laptop? Going to a baseball game.
Yeah.
So and we go,
Shohei Ohtani.
and we don't have to be on our phone.
Maybe you're so obsessed with electronics.
That's always stuff with the screen.
How about getting your steps in? That's what I'm obsessed with.
Let's get your steps in. Hey, you know what? You know what's better than a damn laptop? Being in Little League. Come here, slugger.
Yeah.
And then you rip his leg off like Quan Chi.
Cutie, Cutie, I found this kid. He's moving in. We're raising him.
We're
Imagine.
raising him together. And
Yeah,
he'll
you
be
think
strong.
Cutie be chill with that?
With raising a
If you
child,
raising
an orphan.
an orphan kid that stole my computer.
All context included, yeah, not just a kid.
You found him at the laundromat, face dirty as all hell. Has my laptop.
How old,
Chimney
how old
sweep?
is he? How old is he?
8.
It's young enough.
Young enough?
I think like if he's 17, it gets weird.
Is he chimney sweep dirty, or is he like live on
No,
the
it's
street?
like street dirt.
Oh, street dirt. Gotcha.
Like it's better if it's like a 2-year-old, you know, because then you feel more empathy. But if it's like a 17-year-old who stole a laptop,
So you want a puppy. You don't want.
it's not about a puppy. It's like there's
you
the
want a
17-year-olds
puppy.
made some decisions here.
Yeah, but you're not no one's adopting a 17-year-old. They're just hanging
Yeah, but
out
if
with
still
them.
a puppy
children.
poops in the house, it's like that's on me.
That's
I
why
have
I'm
a
asking
puppy.
the age. You're still a child.
Okay, but what about 13?
Ooh,
Does
that's tough.
puberty matter here for you?
Yeah, I think
He wants a prepubescent orphan.
I think I have less ability to change, right? Isn't this is noted?
Just say that. Say that's what you want.
Loving's little
No, this is your
sunshines.
sentence. This is your sentence to take apart.
putting laptops out as like bait cars to assemble the Ludwig's Little Sunshine.
I don't want an orphan.
Oh, so now you don't want an orphan.
I just said
After all this thought and talk about how much you would like them to be young.
Care. I wouldn't like them to be young.
But that's what you said.
Yeah, but I would have more positive change on somebody who had more.
So you'd like them to be
Dude,
young.
you know what we should do?
You want to be able to mold them.
Thank you.
You would mold their young bodies and minds.
We should keep a glitter bomb in your car, and we should bait car him like Mark Robin.
Dude, that would suck for my
He
life.
doesn't know who Mark
What?
Rober
Why
is.
is that for your life?
Also, who's Mark Rober? Good question. Good question, Aiden.
Insane.
Good contact. Good
It's
contact.
insane that you don't know who he is.
I didn't know who
He's
fucking.
the dude who puts bait Amazon packages on his doorstep, and then when people come steal his packages, because they do all the time,
They explode.
They get home, and he has the whole thing rigged with cameras inside, and then it explodes fart bombs and like glitter in their house, and then it has video of their faces.
Whoa.
And then it plays police sirens and it sounds like the
It's
police
like,
are coming.
"You're gay, you're gay."
It's exactly like that. Yeah. It's so cool. He owns libs left and right,
That's base.
and we could do that because now you're a target.
I'm not a target. I don't have a laptop
Fifth
anymore.
option.
I'm no longer a
Fifth
target.
option. Fifth option.
Fifth option. We get your
leave a
army of
note.
prepubescent kids.
No, leave a note that says, I know you have the laptop, and then you leave a clock with a 72-hour countdown.
That's hooked up to a pipe bomb.
That,
Or
to
a
a real
prop
bomb.
pipe bomb.
A prop
To a
pipe
real-
bomb.
That has a real
To
bomb
a
inside
real
of it.
bomb.
They'll be like,
They'll be
another
the movie
prop.
prop. I saw Top Gun. I know what this is. And then they'll actually look inside and it'll be a real bomb.
They work in the art department at Paramount, so they know what a pipe bomb
That's what it's all a
does.
laptop because for work.
This gets us demonetized, right? Certainly.
No.
No.
Talking
No.
about real pipe bomb.
We're not,
Okay,
though.
we would attach a picture of a pipe bomb.
Right. To it. And it's like,
A picture of the location of the real one that will go off soon.
these are all ingenious thoughts.
We
and
should
all.
just print out a picture of their house and then give it to them on like their
Actually, you
door.
know-
That'd be freaky.
You know what
Yeah.
you need to
Someone
do?
left a picture of your house at your house.
Like, ugh.
What does that mean?
I hate that.
We've already been through this once. This is so simple. You need to just make a post on the Ludwig Ogren subreddit and send the minions after this
It's
guy.
harder because
army.
it's
Yo,
not a
pop
car.
up at this random ass house. Everyone, bring your own swords.
Pop up at the laundromat, swords only, guns maybe, if you have them.
Have you
Guns get
browsed
free.
Facebook Marketplace?
No.
Because I assume they're probably putting it up for sale.
That's such a good idea.
If you browse Facebook Marketplace, you can
If I find it on the first scan, I'm gonna freak out.
ask to meet with them.
Dude.
I don't know how you would know. I guess maybe because of like
because
where-
mine's dirty as shit.
Yeah.
And they probably took pictures of it on and stuff.
MacBook Air. Okay.
Facebook What are the other ones? Facebook Marketplace. I guess that's a big
No,
one.
none of these look like
I don't
mine.
know. Craigslist? Probably not.
I feel like you have to be the dumbest criminal ever
To put it on Facebook Marketplace.
to instantly put it on Facebook Marketplace.
Wait, why wouldn't you?
Because you would just clean it up and like sell it to like a retailer or some shit. Like you wouldn't put it online where they would. Everyone looks immediately online
Are
when
those
your
apps
shit's
that
stolen.
I have?
No, I mean I think
No.
we're literally talking about a laptop that's locked. Can't bring it to a retailer.
Yeah, you have to bring it to like a crooked computer guy.
Yeah, maybe you got like a black market.
That's what I'm gonna do because
Do
I
you
just,
know-
bought,
do
I
you
just
know
bought
any-
another laptop.
do you know
I'm
any
just gonna
crooked
scratch a
guys?
skull into it, huh?
Do you know any crooked guys you might take it to?
No, I don't know any crooked guys, bro. I moved away from all the crooked guys I knew in Colorado.
You should go buy it back from them and barter them down.
Crooked world.
Yeah.
Jimmy's Crooked Electronics. And in parentheses, stolen, and that's PEMDAS.
Did you know the company that owns HelloFresh also owns Factor?
Yes.
It's because there's two lifestyles to lead. One is someone with time to cook who enjoys.
But not that much time.
The other is someone who wants to just get out there.
Some people like eating the container that the food comes in. And the problem with HelloFresh is that it comes in no
Son,
container.
buddy, that's you.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
You
So
like
as a
it.
container eater, tell me why you would enjoy Factor fresh meals.
Factor's fresh, never frozen meals, just ready in 2 minutes. With Factor, you get nutritious, chef-prepared meals delivered straight to your door, all inside of a container that you shouldn't eat as a human.
But he
it's
does.
equally delicious.
But he does eat it.
But you
could
do
eat
eat it.
Yeah.
And they got good meals because they got a variety. You get the chicken of the world. I usually get anything with chicken in it because they cook their chicken so
They
moist.
got apple cinnamon. They got breakfast, bacon cheddar egg bites, potato bacon egg breakfast skillet, and also the delicious container
They
that
all
you
come
eat.
in it. They all come in the
That's right.
container.
Yeah.
Even
Go.
even if you go keto or protein plus, there's still a container for
know,
us.
And even if we had a disclaimer on the screen, you shouldn't listen to it because the containers are delicious.
They're delicious
You
for
shouldn't
you.
eat them.
Nick Yingling takes his reverse lunch break here every day and brings his factor meal in, and he eats the container in front of me.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
day.
You-
And he
also-
does it with his back towards you, so you're looking at his back basically. Factormeals.com/theyard50 for your factor meal. You have 50% off your first box. It's code theyard50 at factormeals.com/theyard50.
This guy tracks his macros. He's big. Love a flex for us. You've been eating
Flex
factor.
for us.
Give us a flex. Give us a flex.
Flex those factor
This guy
muscles.
is built on the. Oh my god. He's built on factor fresh meals, and you can see it in his body that will not quit.
His body is a pyramid of factor meals in his bones. Mine is an actual pyramid of the containers that I try to eat, but I can't.
That's factormeals.com/theyard50. Get 50% off your first box. America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit.
You want fifth pass at this?
I don't hate you.
Back to the episode.
PMD. Damn. Well, hey, I'm sorry you got robbed.
Yeah.
All right.
That sucks.
Things are replaceable.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm fucking. That's
Friends
why.
are forever, right?
It
So.
does suck
Yeah.
that even with Find My, this is like not that much easier of a problem to deal with.
Find My's more if you just lost it.
Yeah.
It's like when I left it at Riot.
To be clear, there are a couple easier solutions.
What?
You could call the
You
want me
police.
to call the
police.
fucking cops?
I don't think anything will happen.
They're not
I
gonna
have
do
heard,
anything.
I have heard
You're paying
that,
their salary, bro.
That is so
They
dumb.
do
someone
owe
with
you
this
labor.
exact same problem, with the location, knew where the laptop was, and the police couldn't do anything about it.
They can't
or
do
they
anything.
wouldn't do anything about
like,
it. I don't
they're
know.
gonna take some random citizen's word for it and then bust down some door, shoot 3 people, a dog,
You know what I've
for a laptop.
You know what I've learned?
Kill yourself, police
What,
officers.
what I've learned with the beasts, they don't do anything unless you've done all the work for them. Then they usually do something.
Yeah, they love
Interesting.
a slam dunk case.
A slam dunk detective case.
Yeah, one that they can just say, "Yeah, we recovered it."
Yeah.
And I know that because of The Wire.
I've never seen this show.
You shouldn't.
You don't want to John Doe.
Oh.
No. Because if you get a John Doe,
Yeah.
If
You
you
don't
get-
want to be the guy stuck with the John Doe.
you don't want to be a guy stuck with 14 bodies in that can.
14 bodies, one of them outside the can, 13 in the can.
You don't want to be stuck with this.
Fine,
You
what
put
is
together
the
and watch
river?
like The Wire.
I don't
Figure this whole
even.
You
thing
guys
out.
don't have 60
14
hours.
John Does, Ludwig. 14!
It's 14. It's crazy.
Want to watch
It's
One
insane.
Piece?
One Piece.
I'm also down to go with you.
Have you played the One Piece card game?
No, I've gotten cards for it though.
Because Miles and Kyle Webwipe said that it's really good.
I believe it because I got cards for it at last year's Anime Expo when they unveiled it, or like right around that time when they unveiled it, and it was there the next year, and I'm like, I'm shocked, because most card games live and die within a year.
Miles was like, I was like, wait, is it actually fun? He's like, yes, it's actually fun. I want to get Ludwig a starter deck. He probably won't have time to play it, but he will enjoy looking at the cards.
I think
I have all of them.
kind of the weird thing about making card games out of shows like One Piece is that there's just like a limited quantity of characters. So they start making
No.
new cards out of different like versions of the same character.
Had you brought up a show like Death Note, I
So
would
it's like-
agree.
Yeah,
However,
It's like angry Luffy.
no,
You
you're
sad
so
Luffy.
dumb.
You fucked
You're
up
so
here.
dumb.
Oh,
You
Straw Hat Luffy.
No, it would be the
Luffy that can swim.
Have you seen?
I do like surfing Pikachu.
This is actually so embarrassing. He can't fucking swim, dipshit.
I know. That's why I
He's
said
the
it.
devil
That's why I
fruit.
said it as
So
a
it couldn't
power.
exist.
That's why I said
It couldn't exist because it
It's a
literally couldn't
rare
exist.
card where he eats the swim
If you-
fruit and makes him swim.
Rearrange the letters in
It's
anime.
the greatest story of all time.
If you shut up, if you rearrange the letters in anime, it's Aemon.
I don't know why you're trying to dog One Piece. You for
I like
fun.
One Piece.
You for
I like
fun.
One Piece.
Boot up Smurf Valorant games.
You're
That's
trying
not-
to hurt.
it
Stop
wasn't-
it. You're trying to hurt.
You're trying
And
to
he's
hurt-
making fun of
you're-
me.
This
You're trying to
doesn't-
hurt
Ludwig,
my
this doesn't
people.
hurt me because it's just what you're saying is just not true. But you're hurt.
You don't
because-
do it.
Well,
Wait, hold on.
Who said-
Wait,
you
what?
did
How do you
that
let him
the
do
other
this?
You said
day.
for fun.
It's
Why do you
for
think
fun.
I'm booting up? Why do you
That's
think I'm
even
booting a
worse.
Valorant game?
If it's not for fun.
I didn't know. I thought it was for
What,
fun.
for
What is it?
work?
No, it's to practice.
Why are you
You
practicing?
know what you say to him? You have a Nujabes t-shirt. Then the conversation's over.
I
You
like
win.
That's a
New
great
Jib.
t-shirt.
I like New Jib.
See?
100-0 match. You lost. I don't know what to say.
New Jib is.
I think just here's the reason I bring it up. I know there's a lot of characters in One Piece, right? But
Hundreds.
There's less characters in One Piece than
200s.
something like Pokemon, right? So eventually,
Not when the card game came out.
Eventually, you run out.
That's a good ass point.
And they already have alt versions of Luffy.
Evan, when the card game came out,
Deadman.
How many
How many
Pokemon were in
Pokemon were
Gen
there?
1?
Surfing Luffy.
there would be you'd have Gear 2, 3, 4, 5. Spoiler.
Upset Luffy.
I want to fucking throw my gummo up your ass.
He's so mad
Which
bears.
fruit did he eat this time?
He only eats one fruit.
Is that what
You
it
can't
Is
eat two
anime
fruits.
his weakness? Is he defensive of anime?
well,
You can't eat two
You
fruits.
start. Hey, imagine a Vinland Saga card game, huh? Sport.
Oh,
Huh,
yeah,
Slugger?
they make a Vinland card game.
And Ocelot goes to the war in it. Oh, cool.
Thorfinn.
You're getting bullied right now. You're actually getting like primary school bullied right now.
I want you guys to die.
No, not me.
And then the one guy who's really excited to go to war,
don't
but it's
wanna
like
be
it's
around
2
him.
cards of when he's excited and then he's sad after.
And then when he's sad after
And he
war
has weaker
version.
stats.
You're talking
War
about
over
Ari.
Thorfinn.
He's talking about Ari. It's Ari. It's in the first season.
Oh
He's already
man.
excited to go to the war.
No, that's interesting. That's interesting.
I think your card game's really cool. And
I didn't even make a card
maybe,
game.
maybe,
I didn't make a card game.
the family can all play together sometime.
Yeah, sport. Maybe you teach me and your.
You got a laptop school that you're too scared to get.
Damn, he's trying to throw bullets at you.
This is what Ludwig does. You back him into a corner, he starts fighting everything.
You play Smurf games,
Okay.
and you lost to me in a Valorant tournament.
That's true. That's true. I did do that.
In Zipper. Where are you at?
I'll see you in the parking lot. You know what we should
Nice
have
shirt,
done?
bro.
Zipper did get me this shirt.
We should have had when we all lived together. We should have cultural enrichment day where we all.
We did. We used to watch In-Betweeners.
And Vinland Saga.
Wait, no, that was the promised the pedophile.
No, we also all watched Vinland Saga together. You just didn't do it.
Yeah,
Oh, so we didn't all do it then.
Because you were the one
You're
who
just
didn't.
using the word wrong.
Well, look.
No,
if
you
we
just refuse to do these things. You're asking for a group activity that you wouldn't
yeah,
do.
but if it's cultural enrichment, we
That's
all
what
watch
it
Happy
is.
Gilmore together.
I learned about Norway.
Norway?
I think. Is Norway in Vinland Saga?
Norway's kind of in it. Yeah. It's mostly Denmark.
So it was cultural.
Is Henki in Vinland Saga?
Yeah, Henki. And they all go to Sameland at the end of the,
And
at the
all
end of the
these-
season.
This is so funny that you say this because we had a cultural enrichment day by
It was
watching.
not anime. I don't want to watch fucking anime 9,000 goddamn hours straight while you're just like mindlessly on your phone on the Big Joe, no shirt on, half a boner for some reason. You
I haven't
remember
even
that?
finished
That
my
was
sentence.
weird. We just had a boner.
Yeah.
And you're just watching it, and you're just watching fucking poop sucking
Yeah,
9
you-
hours of anime. And
pop
you're like,
it- pop it in the
cool.
Big Joe.
That's not cultural enrichment.
Pop my boner into the Big Joe.
But you in the Big Joe.
But you acknowledge that
But you
Tweeters
wouldn't,
was.
you wouldn't come.
Tweeters was.
You wouldn't come because we weren't allowed to come on the Big Joe. That was the number one rule in the
Number
house.
one rule, but you're there to your malicious compliance. I'm not touching you. Oh, I have a boner on the Joe. What, you did not come with it?
You beat. You
Can I
edge
say
on the
that
Joe.
when we were at Dublin's house the other day and I sat on the Joe again, I was like,
Nah, Ben.
it felt like old times.
Yeah,
Old
that
times.
feeling for me was outweighed by the terror of seeing Jackie Chan in the corner of a dark room.
It was horrifying.
There's three constants at Ludwig's house: Mango's penis, Jackie Chan, and the Big Joe.
I do gotta move Jackie to the warehouse, but for now he
Don't
he,
put more
he tortures.
things in the warehouse that scare me.
He
We already
tortures.
have cardboard cutouts and
Yeah,
shit.
Kristen Bell gets us every
Jackie's
time.
been a problem.
We should let him go down the slide. That'd be pretty funny looking.
He would break.
Do you think we can? Do you think we can show the picture I took of Mango? Just censor it on the podcast.
Yeah.
you
I'm
can
gonna
probably
ask
show
him.
it.
Send it to Zipper.
You'd have to ask him
No,
first.
just put big emojis over his ass.
A big emoji.
Okay, don't.
Okay, we
You know
won't.
what? Ludwig's doing the face.
Well, you really gotta ask first.
It's
Mango,
true. I
'cause
think
you-
that's fair.
You kept talking up my meat to Mango.
I don't think I talked about your meat once.
You did.
You flatter yourself.
You openly talked about it.
I said Aiden's
And
got.
then
I
Mango
think
said, "quote Aiden, let me see your meat," and then I showed him.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that you answer the call of duty.
Yeah.
I said
Modern Warfare
long
2.
and lengthy like a garden snake.
Yeah, but that's thin. His
Yes.
isn't thin.
I said extraordinarily
Aiden
thin.
has high stats in everything.
I said Aiden could pick a lock with it, but from far away.
if he needed someone to infiltrate the system.
It's like it's like what is that? Zipper would know this. Someone puts their finger in a lock and then like the slime goes inside and unlocks it.
This is in a few movies.
But that's like your penis.
That's his penis. And
That's
the
your-
head. The head matches all the latches
Kind of
and
corkscrew
whatnot.
like a duck.
Don't be a duck penis.
Do you ever have these like surreal moments hanging out with Mango, where it'll like that night I was thinking about this. I was like almost 10 years ago.
I used to unfollow this guy on Twitter.
I watched you 4-stock Leffen. And now I'm showing you my penis.
I'm sure that happened with Northern Lion for Zeke. Zeke messaged me. He's like, I can't believe Ludwig's talking to Northern Lion. This is the one thing I've always wanted in my entire life, and it's the one thing I wish I could have. And Ludwig's just like hanging out with
so
my
it didn't even happen
my
because
bald goat.
I thought you were gonna say Zeke hung out with Northern Lion.
He didn't. But like him being such a degree of separation away from his idol
Sure.
is the
His
same
Northern
idea.
Lion
But the
number.
difference is that we're watching Mango, post meat, post whole.
There's that's a no degree separation, right?
I had
There's
a
a
moment-
difference between your friend hangs out with Northern Lion and
him
he sees
posting
Mango's
whole.
dick.
I had a moment like that recently because like when I first met Kasim G, I was like, it was like the first person I was too nervous to say hi to. I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna never say hi to that guy. And then Will Neff made me, and then now me and Kasim G are friends.
You're gonna get introduced.
It was exactly like that. And then he held my hand like we were going to Coachella.
Me and
Knoxville used to fuck each other all night long.
I don't like that he's jumping in front of your shit
is he
now.
doing?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I like it.
He's trying to beat you to the punch.
It's reeling you in.
Because I know it's fine with it. No, because it's like he can never do it like me. It's like
used to do a better episode of Fear Ed every week.
that's pretty good.
That was the best.
Aiden's is really
that was
good.
way better than your Steve-O.
Aiden Steve-O is fucking way better than mine.
Anyway, please.
Your Steve-O's crazy.
I just had a slime moment because I was hanging out with Kat, many months later. We were getting coffee, and this guy came up who watches The Yard and was like, "Oh my god, dude! Like, can I get a picture of you?" Blah blah. Blah. And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I said, "But before I do any of that, do you know who he is?" To Kasim, and he's like, "Oh no, like who are you?" And I was like, "You have to know everything about him before I do this."
That's right.
Because it's egregious you don't.
That's right.
And that you know my dumb thing, and you don't know this guy.
This exact
That's,
same
isn't
thing
that
happened.
weird as fuck? Am I crazy?
No.
Oh, everyone comes up to you in a coffee shop to bother your fucking day. You can say what you want. You can introduce your friend.
Whoa. To be clear,
I did this with Dan.
Stop. I
It
think
was
it's-
hood education.
I think it's weird for Kasim.
Oh yeah, that sucks for him.
Of course, Kasim's there like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
don't
This is
wanna
my
do this at
American
all.
right.
But that's what you get to do
Yeah.
as your friend.
Sure.
This happened. Do you remember this exact same thing happened with me and Leffen when I went to a concert with him, and I got
Yes.
recognized instead of Leffen. And that was the first time ever, and it was very jarring.
Yeah.
Because Leffen is like, I'm used to being the minion with Leffen as he
Yeah.
like takes photo
The
after
optimal
photo,
thing
you know?
there is you go, "Hey, can you hit the picture for us?" And you hand it to left. That's what you do there. That's how you own your friend.
Yeah, this happened outside of a boba shop. I was with Dan, who has worked at BTS. He's like great guy, and I
you
was
got there?
We were just hanging out.
Are you trying?
What were you doing when you're hanging out?
I thought that was beans.
Sorry to cut you. I just.
It's
what do you,
not beans.
What do you got there?
Is Papa Steve's.
Are you that hungry that you can't fucking wait?
I wasn't gonna take a bite.
You
We were just gonna open it.
Yes, you guys are so
you
weird.
never
You do it-
stopped
you guys
being a
are so
beast.
weird.
Dude,
You're
he
a
was about to do the
beast.
thing in class where you're like eating a chip, but you just suck on it until it goes down because you can't chew
For
it.
audio listeners, like nothing, like they just stopped the story for nothing. I just opened a protein bar. I wasn't even gonna eat it.
You're being weird now.
Sorry.
Is this
Sorry.
your idea
You
of
don't look
comedy?
very dainty right now.
Now I know what being a teacher feels like. He brought up food.
Finish your
I'm
story.
distracted.
Is this what your idea of
Can
comedy
you
is?
finish your story?
Do you think when we were beasts on the cave paintings, and I'm trying to tell Groog about the saber-toothed tiger and how it's coming, and some asshole comes out and he has a coconut and he cracks it open, and I'm trying to talk
And he's like, "What are we fucking growing about?"
Where are we that there's a saber tooth and a coconut?
the beast?
in the beast
Beast
war.
or-
We're in the beast realm.
Very small
It's,
part of the world.
it's hurtful that you don't remember when
We were in the
beast
the
war together.
pre-asteroid beast realm.
In the beast realm, where there's many animals. There's mastodons.
The BR,
Finish your story.
No,
which later would become Brazil.
no. Now it's your turn. Now you talk.
I didn't even interrupt. To be clear, I opened
Okay,
something.
you interrupted.
You
What's the matter?
plan to open this and not eat it the whole time? That's crazy.
Bro opened a soda in class.
It's you open. You
and none of us
cracked.
have soda, so it sucks because we have to watch you drink it.
And the yellow 5 is gonna make your sperm go way down.
And Red Bull has bull semen, and we all believe it.
That's
And
why
Marilyn Manson can
he's
suck his
adopting
own
an
dick.
orphan. That's why the
What are
sperm
you doing?
count's
What are you
low.
chewing on? What was that?
Good. No, you know what? Let's all wait. We say nothing until Ludwig eats his bar.
Yeah, eat your whole bar in front
Why
of
don't you
us.
finish your bar, then you can leave. You can
Say no, no, no. Eat it. Finish your fucking bar.
Yeah, 'cause
We
you
say
know,
nothing.
It's so fucking rich that you guys say eat it and then we'll wait. Because this is not the first time you've done it to me. You did it to me in the fucking car when you pathetic lot could barely muster 4,000 calories.
Oh,
while
don't
I
bring
am
that
pounding
in.
down doubles after doubles of burgers.
He
And
has
I'm
a
a fucking hero.
spreadsheet. He has
I'm
a
hero.
spreadsheet of how to win. and it's like, mog you for this, mog you for that. Just talk myself up for this, talk myself up for that. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy too is that you barely finish half a baguette. Bro, and you asked me to take the
card game
tomato.
with 6 different versions of Luffy as a card game.
Cause he also has different gears. God, you're so stupid.
Take that back. We helped you with
You
that
think
challenge.
Gear 3 should be the same as Gear 2?
Do you really think that it was all you?
I don't think we'll be friends forever.
I believe you. I believe that when he says it.
We'll be beasts.
Do I think it was all me? I think I ate the most.
You did.
And I think I brought us through the hardest times.
That was close.
Yeah, you were our team leader.
Yeah.
To be fair, you're the only one paid to be there. I hope you eat the most.
Well, but I did.
But you did.
We got paid in exposure.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
You're on his team. This is new. I'm learning that.
Look, Ludwig, no one's denying that you did a good job, but
now you're mad that I can eat.
pull
Now
out,
you're mad that I
you
can
pull
do
out
it.
accolades because what you're saying here is that you pulled out a protein bar to open and look at until the show is over. That's weird.
No, I pulled it out to eat it, but then you made it a big deal.
Fucking eat it.
Finish your bar.
No, I'm not
Just
gonna
eat
touch
the
it.
bar.
No. I'm not gonna. I'm actually never gonna
What
eat
if I
again.
eat it? Will you be upset?
Yeah, it'd be really
You're
bad.
never gonna eat again ever?
I'd probably throw.
He goes on a hunger strike. All his gains gone over 2 months.
I'm gonna go on a hunger strike, and I'd still.
No.
You still what?
I'd outlift it.
I spin kick your fucking head off the
If you go on a
goddamn
hunger
ground.
strike for 2 months, you're gonna
I
outlift
know
me.
I outlived you.
You wouldn't outlift
I outlived you. I was right.
Imagine if he did outlift Aiden. Dude, that's like put the controller down
I couldn't
forever.
say anything to Ludwig ever again.
2 months is so
And
long.
like, like eight days into the hunger strike, Aiden's starting to be afraid. Like, is he actually gonna live more than me? I'll never live this down.
You die, right? If you don't take care of it
2
super
months.
well.
There's ways to fast for 2 months.
People have done it, but it's like-
though.
You don't have enough
Yeah.
fat. I'll say it.
David Blaine like lived underwater for a while. You can do whatever you want.
He
David
quit that
Blaine
one.
is SpongeBob.
He like froze himself to whatever.
He didn't freeze himself.
Is the water thing's gotta be bad for you in some weird way, right? Because didn't Mr.
it's good
Beast?
for you.
That's one of
Only
the
good.
only Mr. Beast challenges that he like quit out of midway.
They did it like dummies.
No,
and
it's
he
really
didn't
good for you.
have
It's like
oxygen.
medicine.
Yeah, but you don't need that.
Oxygen?
It's like eating a lot of apples and good medicine.
I think you're thinking of outer space, Amy. In outer space, it's hard for astronauts to live because gravity is good for our bones, and this is real
It's also hard to play
Yeah,
Xbox.
they
There's no internet.
exercise. They
Not for me.
exercise to help with it, man.
Do you?
Dude, I don't think he likes us anymore. I've come to that conclusion.
He's definitely frustrated today.
It's a loveless place.
It's not a loveless place.
So for my heart, it is.
I want you to fuck me like you mean it.
I would never.
That's all I want.
I
would
like how
never.
this has shifted from me to you. It feels good to not.
I hate your life. It's a bad life.
Everyone's kind of gotten theirs today.
All I do is give.
All you do is give.
You do. Daddy, Papa gave us a
What
new
do you
gym.
take?
A couple bites from a protein bar, but that's too much, I guess.
Papa, the machines are great.
Buy your bar. Eat your bar.
I'm not touching the bar.
I want to see you eat
I want to
it.
hear your.
Can you eat the bar and then describe what it tastes like for the audience?
That's free promo.
It is free promo.
Just don't say whose bar it is.
I already said
He's
it.
really into the bars, is why.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
He feels guilty because he likes them so
I do
much.
like him, but I won't give free promo.
Did you guys see how contentious our last episode was?
About what?
It wasn't. It was.
Is it mostly
It was
favored?
5 stars across the board with the normal amount of evil haters that don't understand art.
What? Okay. What? Aiden, can you explain
Sorry,
this?
the art in question is the Goon Commander.
They didn't like the Goon Commander.
There was probably a pool of people,
Gooners.
a smaller pool of people, perhaps the Gooners,
So the
that,
Gooners loved
that
it.
hated the Goon Commander, and I just thought it was
They
funny.
hated the voice,
Because
or
some people love it so much, and it's already being run into the ground.
Oh, it's dead already.
you know
Yeah.
that this forced All Hail Goon to change his name.
This is really
What
funny.
is what is
Can you
this?
go to his Twitter? I think it's All Hail Boone now, Zipper. So there's this guy named All Hail Goon. He got second place in my
In Gooning?
Top Gun top
It
recruit
is
contest.
Top Gun Goon competition.
And he was on Cutie's streamer camp thing, and his name's All Hail Goon. It's been his name for years. And then this video comes out, and then he has a stream where he goes live.
Hey, our video?
Yeah, our
yeah.
podcast episode came
Holy
out.
shit.
And then he has a stream where he goes live, and he has like a memorial service for his name, All Hail Goon. And then he switches it to All Hail Boone.
Well, let's just make the Boon Commander, and he like eats butt. and we'll just fuck him
Boon
again,
Commander
right?
signing
I didn't,
off.
I didn't realize how powerful we were.
Well, I think it's
I'm the Boon Commander. I'm a pedophile.
Boon Caves.
That's what the Boon Commander does. The Boon Commander is a pedophile.
I think he was basically getting the goon comments before our podcast.
Yeah,
but then
it
our
was slowly
podcast
ramping up.
Turned everyone who's likely in his sphere onto it.
Apparently,
Damn, you're
Sleep
in the
Deprived
Damn,
was
you're in
on
the
it, too.
bio, and you're the first reply, bro.
First reply?
Like his first reply, it's you, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's all
it's
you,
very,
man.
very Afghans coded here. What was I gonna say? Oh, dude, remember your Instagram post you made?
No.
You did an Instagram post about Carl's Jr.
Oh yeah.
And you were like, dude, it's so funny. Zipper, can you actually go to Ludwig's Instagram? He does like a.
No free promo.
It's not free. They paid you.
Did they pay for the yard?
No, they didn't.
Then we'll just talk shit. It's gross. What do you
No.
want?
Whoa. Don't disparage one of my sponsors.
But also don't give them any promo
no
that
bad
they haven't paid
promo
for.
either.
Yes. Yeah, actually. It's not
Okay.
a hard line to toe.
Is this
only
how
good promo.
business
Please
works?
bring it up. Because it's a funny. You spend like a 30-second, 40-second short on Instagram talking about how important Carl's Jr. is to you.
Carl's Jr. paid me to do an Instagram reel, which is weird because I don't do a lot. And I usually do YouTube shorts, but I was like, all right. And they're like, yeah, we got this new El Diablo burger. I'm like, great. And they're like, we'll pay you to eat it. I'm like, cool. And they're like, you have to make a short about it. And I was like, all right, well,
And we want
my
you to get
first
big for
ever
us.
emote when I became a streamer was the Carl's Jr. logo.
That's right.
But straightened out and then painted brown for my asshole.
Yeah.
And I was like-
but you didn't say that part in the reel
In the sponsored
about
reel
your asshole.
for Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
It's weird how you skipped that part.
I feel like it's crucial to say that part.
right. Because
I feel like you,
brown?
Because you can't just make it brown and be like, that's why it's funny to me.
star.
I guess to me, Slime, and maybe it's different than you.
Oh.
I hope people to find the crumbs and get there. I don't need to baby them through.
But
all
it's more
pieces of
like,
the process.
does Carl's Jr. know that is why your thing was a brown star, a Carl's Jr. star, is because it had more to do with your brown asshole than it did with Carl's Jr. logo?
Certainly not.
They don't know that.
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
That's all I wanted to clear up.
They probably know it
And
now.
I love the idea that Ludwig is in a call or whoever, Nick Allen, and they're just talking. It's like, yeah, they'll do it. And it's like this piano over your head where it's like you all know the real truth, but you're hoping that they don't
I don't
find
think
out.
It's a piano over his head, though.
Well, he's saying that if
If
Carl's
they
Jr. were
knew
to
it
find
was
out
yeah,
that is
yeah.
my
I'm
boss,
probably fine.
more alarmed that the executives at CJ,
DJ.
they're in the call.
Stop. Don't abbreviate.
Why?
I don't
Well,
like it.
CJ's.
Okay, Hardee's.
The executives
That
over
works.
at Siege, they're in a call, and Lud's like, so I took your logo, and I made it brown, and that's why it's funny now. And they were just like, checks out, yeah, put that in a fucking
This
ad.
is so great. Content creators are so great, aren't they?
So creative.
Well, I think you guys are misunderstanding how the chain of command goes. Because the people lower down who do all the dirty work, who report to the higher ups,
We call them the claws.
Minions.
they
Lower
understand
down.
usually. They might even know.
They might know that it means you're a dirty asshole.
They might.
They're playing a prank on
But
the
it's
big,
their job
big
to
wigs.
frame it to the people above them in a way that seems digestible and a way to get you money, which
Yeah.
I do appreciate about them.
I'm saying this is all great. It's just really funny.
We play a fun game of telephone where it's like, hey, I have an emote, that's my dirty asshole. And then the execs lower down say, oh, he has an emote. And then the higher ups are like, oh, he
The
loves Carl Jr.
the CEO of Toyota isn't a Melee fan, but there's some guy on the bottom of the totem pole that's fighting
Fighting the good fight.
fighting the good fight.
I found out who that person was, and it's one of my friends. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And they
Isn't
fought the
that
good
crazy?
fight.
You play it without sound.
And we respect
but
them.
look how clean this ad is.
Good haircut.
Good haircut.
Good sleep.
You can mute that.
Good sleep. Yeah, and
can mute that.
so he's just talking about, yeah, Carl's Jr. helped me become the man I am today.
They did. I used to eat all-star meals.
This is really common with brands where their angle is like, we want you to say how our product has contributed to your success.
Yes.
But then they're like Swiffer, and it's like, a clean house gives me the peace of mind to be a streamer.
yeah,
Yes,
right.
literally. But this is more apt in my life because I did eat all-star meals for like a month because it was
box.
cheap.
And it came with a cookie.
It came with a cookie and it came with
I
two
had so many
sandwiches and fries
all-star
and a
meals,
drink.
I realized I couldn't have a normal job.
The chemicals seeped into my brain, and then it became a
reference.
junk.
Josh Peck's cameo in Oppenheimer.
It's a good reference.
Wow.
It's topical.
He loves it.
Anyway, free promo. Get an El Diablo burger, apparently.
Wait,
Look, this your
they should be
shirt.
happy. But
Is it
also, think
spice?
about Ludwig's asshole while you
It's
eat
got a little
it.
spice. It's got a little kick to it. I was supposed to get lemonade. It was not lemonade in that cup. I lied.
What was it? Dubbin.
Tea. Unsweetened tea.
Sweetened tea?
No, unsweetened tea.
Because you don't like the calories. Dubbin.
I have a question for you guys. I want to know if you guys think this is weird or not. So, a friend was visiting this week, and we went to Griffith Observatory, and we were walking back down to the car. We walked by somebody, and I think I recognized their sweatshirt. It's the Mint Mogul Moves hoodie. And I don't know
We
this
talking
person.
flowers? No flowers.
Flowers, Mint hoodie, and I recognize the hoodie, and we're walking by them, and I say, "Hey man, nice hoodie," and I point it out, and then they kind of double take, and then he's like, "Thank you" at first, and then he recognizes that I'm Aiden, but seems like a little like shook, and then like says like, "You're Aiden, right?" And then him and his girlfriend just like move on, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool. I made that hoodie." That interaction. Do you think it's weird for me to stop somebody who's wearing something we've made?
No.
And if like they're not a fan, because he didn't seem like particularly engaged with me at all, which is fine. I was just excited to see.
Yeah,
the
because
Mogul
you
Moves
said
hoodie.
nice hoodie.
Oh, okay.
That's ultimately what saves this. You didn't say point blank say I made that hoodie.
I said that after.
yeah, but you
Yeah.
said nice hoodie beforehand.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think it's fine. I think it's cool.
The council deems this okay.
You also made the hoodie.
It'd be funny to say I made that hoodie, but just to any guy who's not wearing the hoodie.
Just to other
Hey, I
hoodies.
made that hoodie.
That would
And he's
also be
like, just
cool.
Nike. He's like, what? It's like, I made it. It's mine. I made it.
But if they were the actual person that made it,
If they were,
no, like if you were wearing a Nike hoodie and then someone says I made that, but they were being genuine, that'd be cool.
yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's what I'm saying. It's a win-win.
It's a positive interaction. You made a new friend that day.
Do you know what you fucked up there?
What?
Every other aspect.
Like what? Name them.
Griffith on a weekend, probably.
Open,
Yeah.
open toe sandal Luffy.
Which
This is his trump card.
crazy different from closed toe.
Closed
I
toe.
want him to die.
Closed toe gets +2 attack.
I'm not used to Aiden having a trump card. This is
Fucking
crazy.
idiot.
I know.
Step on.
It's good.
The worst part is I don't even play the fucking game.
Hey man.
Yeah.
The nerd went to the gym and then came back to school. Now we all have to fear him a little bit.
Yeah, he's got big arms
All
now.
your Japanese fans can tune into your Vinland Saga streams now because it's licensed.
It is
Isn't that
licensed.
exciting?
It is exciting.
Isn't that exciting?
It is.
He's saying an objective truth as a roast.
All your native Japanese.
And they're all gonna look at
Why
your,
do they have to
they're
be
all gonna
native
look at your really
Japanese?
nice hair. Yeah, your nice
There's
hair.
English subtitles.
It's super good. We
Thank
like
you.
it.
Thank you.
Do you think being a terminal weeb has harmed or hurt your personal
I'm not a
life?
weeb.
What are you then?
I'm a
Well,
guy.
Are we inventing new
I'm
words?
a guy who likes media.
That's
of all
cartoons from
forms, and I don't
Japan.
judge.
Which is not long, long time only.
He's not a weeb. He hasn't gotten into opium yet.
I do want to get into opium.
Yeah.
So
You don't want
bad.
to get into
I
opium.
want to get into it. Yeah, I want to start smoking opium.
Yeah,
yes,
I want to
do.
get into crack.
Why?
But opium, because they made wars about it.
It's so funny because okay, we talked about this last week. Which again, there's also a drug cartel war going on over like heroin and meth. Is that not cool?
If I
enough
did
for you?
any drug and my immediate thought was like, I could kill 1 million people right now for this. It's gotta be pretty fire. There's no way that shit's mid.
Dipper.
Exactly.
Do you know what 2CB is?
2CB.
Never mind.
Why don't you do fentanyl like a normal American?
Ew.
What do you mean
Fentanyl?
ew?
Everyone
Yeah.
from New Hampshire does that. It's so boring.
So
no,
boring.
but not like
No, I
not
wouldn't
shit
call it
that's
boring.
cut. Not shit
I
that's
want-
cut with
I
it.
want the-
Raw fent.
I want the K truck of drugs.
What? You actually do.
I want some deep cut.
Oh, it's so cringe.
You want deep cut?
Yeah, old school.
Can you just do acid like Roger
You know what I would do?
Sterling?
What's that
You
thing?
want
that-
deep cut? We can do two.
What's that shit they use in Wolf of Wall Street?
Money.
Quaaludes?
Quaaludes.
You can do old money drugs?
Yeah, let's do
That's not
old money drugs.
money.
Opium and Quaaludes is my Saturday
Opium
night.
is actually an old money drug.
Yeah. I think
They
I
shouldn't.
personally think
drugs
are
should
bad.
not be able to have names as cool as Quaaludes.
Quaalude is a great name.
I should be. They should not be able to. It should be like how cigarette packs in like Australia have fucking old mate with the fucked up.
What do you
I
call-
disagree. I think they should have cool names because then you know it's something like ooh. Because like right now it's like acetaminophen or like you know
Yeah,
it's like
you're saying it's the opposite of what I'm saying.
well right now it's like the scientific names, right?
Yeah, and you think that's
But-
cringe?
Yeah, because they get wildly abused because it's like it is medicinal and science.
What if they change fentanyl to the drug that hides from gay people? And then no one would do it
Yeah.
anymore.
Or we'd all become gay.
What? Whoa!
I've never
Hold
seen
on,
fentanyl.
liberal.
I've never seen fentanyl. Have you seen fentanyl?
Yeah, like all the time.
half the time?
Half the time, like 50% of the time I'm around.
I made a joke once in the yard Discord. I was like, something like Aiden's 50%, gay or something, and then someone said, no, he's 100% bisexual. Like all serious. I was like, oh gee, I didn't mean it. I didn't
Oh
mean
wow.
Don't
Watch what you're saying, you know?
Don't find that profound. Don't.
Maybe they're right.
Fall is on its way.
Says who?
HelloFresh. Get
Oh.
chef-crafted recipes featuring the seasonal ingredients delivered right to your door.
What's a seasonal ingredient?
Featuring ripe seasonal
fall?
Did you say seasonal liver?
Nope.
Do
I said
they-
ingredients.
Do they serve liver?
So,
I don't think it's on the
What
list.
is a seasonal ingredient for the fall?
Liver is a summer ingredient.
What are you eating?
So
What are you
that,
doing?
I got these chips.
that's great.
Bro, but do you know HelloFresh? They give you the chips and they give you cosmic brownies now. Chips and cosmic brownies.
So that progresses the story.
They give you.
So fresh, pre-portioned ingredients make it easy and help you cut down on food waste. You know, from fit and wholesome to
And sometimes they give
pescatarian
you-
to veggie.
Sometimes they give you sody pop too. It's pretty.
Yeah. They
Help-
give you
not helpful.
the worst schoolyard shit you could ever eat.
They also give you the option to swap proteins, and they have a meal plan that suits your lifestyle, Ludwig.
It's good for more protein, Nick. I'll tell you that much because I'm a guy who likes more protein.
They
You
tracking your
got-
macros.
when have you actually used it last? Because I know,
HelloFresh?
yeah, because I know you like to use it.
9 days ago.
9 days ago,
Hmm.
what did you cook up? What did you chef
Use it right now.
with his chips? What did you chef?
It was a braised beef, and we had some.
Do you want second pass when I'm done with this?
No, that's all right, buddy. Really appreciate you looking
The
your lips
fingers?
there. It was
Second pass on the fingers?
I used to fuck with the buffalo chicken quesadilla. Super easy to make.
I have a friend, Tirzu actually, who on Twitter was talking about how he was diagnosed with high cholesterol. It's because he was eating fast food every day. And
Really?
he stopped eating fast food and he tweeted, unironically, like, my heart rate has dropped 30 BPM on average.
Dude, that's crazy.
And the thing that he's starting to do is taking a peek at the HelloFreshes of the world. You know, cooking his own meal.
yeah.
HelloFresh saved our friend's life.
Yep.
Go to hellofresh.com/50theyard. That's 50 the yard, and use code 50
The
the
50,
yard.
the 50 comes first.
The 50 comes first. Like you will come first.
make the
because I'm a
cosmic brownie
gentleman.
healthy for you.
For
Cosmic
50%
brownie's
off
healthy.
plus free shipping, that's hellofresh.com/50 the yard.
And one
use-
randomly selected person from America's #1 meal kit of HelloFresh will get third pass on Aiden's salty fingers.
third pass. We get the first 2 passes. You get third
There's
pass.
still a bit left. That's fourth pass.
America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh.
Shut up, man.
I don't even watch anime anymore.
What do you do?
What do you do? We
reads
moved
books.
on. You don't need to defend
read
yourself.
books.
We
What
moved
do you
on.
read?
He reads Greek books.
I'm reading books. Like,
You're-
they're not Greek.
What are you reading?
Okay.
What are you reading
Who's
right now?
Adonis?
He's the boy lover of Venus.
Are those Greeks?
Yeah, I believe.
Wait, so if you got it wrong, you're dumb.
It holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
The laugh urge fades. A quiet power spreads from hand to head, then down to your feet.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh if not one step toward madness? Thou art the one! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt grow with blessings.
my granddaughter, Shira Clarwin, serves Ilmata, she does. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed. Done. It shall be. Not born here, but tragedy.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
What am I to do? I'll take this way.
Let's not get caught off guard.
I mean, if you got it right, you read Greek books.
Yeah.
This is down.
I guess I read Greek books then.
But he denied it.
It's true.
Did you join the book club?
No.
Do you want to be in a book club with me?
I don't think you'd keep up.
I don't think you can read. Actually,
I really think you'd fail.
No, I'm a part of the Aidens that can.
I could imagine you. I could imagine you
funny.
failing
when he's on, he's on.
to read a book and then getting mad or something about it.
You get mad at
No,
the books
you would
read?
get mad. Like you would fail to read the book by the date in the book club, and then you'd get mad and you'd list off your excuses.
Ooh, would you spark notes? Would you cheat?
No.
Yeah, I actually just finished the rest of the book on Wikipedia and
No.
find out how it ends.
Would you?
Nope.
I don't think you would do that. I think you would we would have to do it in a month, and you'd be like, dude, I had so much to do this week.
I had your hoodies that you didn't show up for the meeting for, so I didn't finish the fucking book.
And you didn't tell us when we were going to go to Paris, so I booked it last second. I didn't bring my book. You wouldn't keep up.
You know how I know? You know how I know? Because I'm in a book obligation right now, and I was honest about why I was late.
Oh, so you were late.
That's so funny.
I didn't make any excuses. I didn't make any excuses though.
That's great you didn't make excuses, but you would be bad for a
What
book
book?
club.
What book? All right.
Brave New World.
Brave New World. Cool.
Never read it.
And
Isn't it like it's like a famous book, right?
Yeah, this is like don't you read it in school?
Yeah.
I didn't read in school.
Brave New World.
Yeah.
I got a book the other day.
I have to finish. So I don't know if you know this, but I have to finish like the last like 30, 40 pages of Less Than Zero because I have not finished
Oh, you
it.
haven't finished it?
Yeah.
All right.
But I do like it.
I read the Old Testament every day.
That's crazy because it's so cringe compared to the New
I
Testament.
prefer the old one.
Name 5 books.
The Old Testament, the old Noah.
No, you
Noah.
bitch. 5 books within the Old
Noah.
Testament.
Okay,
Genesis.
so Old Testament, Noah, John,
Yep.
I'm waiting for one because none of these are one.
Son of Jesus. The Son of Jesus Christ. Cain.
the
Cain and Abel.
Philippines, what
is it?
And the dollar menu.
Wait, Genesis is the first one, right?
Yeah.
You know the most commonly misspelled tattoo is Philippians.
Really?
Why is Philippines getting tattooed so
because
much?
those are like
Philippians from the Bible.
Yeah.
I said Philippines
It's like
as
the
a
little,
joke.
It's like the tubes that deliver
Because of
the egg
Philippines
to the.
and Philippians.
Fallopians.
You know, I recently saw a picture of a uterus, and they're so much
Sick.
smaller than we think.
Yeah, that's why it's hard.
How does it hold all
to-
that pee?
I'm saying, bro. Can we ask?
How does it hold all them
Do we know
Sephora
any
gift
girls?
cards?
Can we? Hey, y'all got some Ulta coupons?
Goddamn uterus so small. How were they put all the makeup? Right, Lovin?
Dubin!
Dubin,
Dubin!
Dubin, please.
90-10, baby.
90-10
Is that our ratio?
No,
Ratio of
we're like
men to
12,
women.
15.
It's 85-15.
Oh, we're arguing over pennies here. Yeah, it's actually
Dude, well,
15, it's 15 to 12.
Wine About It's fucking demo is exactly the same, which is crazy bears.
No, they're 80-20.
What is that? A uterus model? Yeah, they look like pears. That's where we came from. Isn't that funny? The dark soul of
You ever
man.
take a dump like one of those and then you go like, my butthole had to be that diameter. at some
Yeah,
point.
at some point.
Yeah.
I'm out now.
No. Listen, I've often said that poop is merely a. It is a measurement, a physical
It's
representation.
a 3D print of what your butt once was.
This one,
No,
this one,
it's-
I'm gonna let you get out of this one.
I don't want to get out of anything.
I'm
Please,
out.
please. A poop is a 3D representation of the diameter of your butthole over time.
Yeah.
And I thought about this in college. A 33% ACT score puts you at 98th percentile. That's fucking right, baby. That's fucking right.
Yeah, so that
And if that question was on it was about the.
I retain knowledge.
If Johnny takes a 4-second poop that looks like
Do you
this,
think it'll grow if I do this? I don't want to be in this section of the episode.
It's
where
not
we
a
talk-
section of the episode.
It's the section
It's not
of
a
the episode
section of the
where
episode where it's like poop time.
Where you
And it's
talk
like,
about
wait,
poop.
you don't poop? Are you saying you don't poop? Are you a
compared it
girl?
to women's uteruses.
no, we did it for a little, but then we moved on.
We moved on very
And
quickly.
we went to education really quick.
What do you have against women's uteruses that you don't want to talk about them?
I'm just not a fan of them.
All right, SAT off.
Sat off.
Is that-
SAT off. Loser has to simulate women's pregnancy.
I'm gonna get, I never took it.
Can I study?
What's next?
No.
Yeah, studying's cringe. How do you simulate it? With those muscle pads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so high stakes actually. That
Why?
shit hurts.
Half
mean-
the population will go through this.
Yeah,
or
and it's
most of them.
awful.
Yeah.
And they've gone through it for centuries.
I don't
like,
want
you
to do it. It sucks.
That's what I hate.
Do you want a
every
kid one
time,
day?
man.
No, I'm making fun of it.
No, I know.
Do you want a kid one day?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay,
then,
cool.
Then
Do
go
you know
through
how
it.
kids are born?
Yeah.
So you're okay with subjecting a woman to it, but you won't go through it
We
yourself.
have epidurals and
Okay, you can get an epidural and do it.
C-sections
So you could just be
Do
in
you think
labor.
a C-section's like good?
and adoption.
C-sections are brutal.
Dude, C-sections are like half of pregnant, like births now.
I know, but they're not like good to go through.
Don't they? I imagine they would hurt less, right?
I was a C-section baby. Rise up.
Am I? Maybe I'm wrong here.
C's for commander.
My understanding is you're anesthetized for the
No,
C-section.
did that work?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Anesthetized.
Anesthetized.
But here, look.
Anastasia.
Realize.
Listen, Aiden, you damn son of a bitch.
Yeah, son of a
But
bitch. Son of a bitch.
sometimes doing shit that isn't fun
Yeah.
for a bet is entertaining.
Yeah. I know.
And we shouldn't whinge at that. We
Whinge.
should do.
I'll give you an epidural.
I'm
if
so
you lose.
charmed.
Let's word
I'm so
much.
fucking charmed.
Recovery after vaginal birth is usually shorter and less painful than after a C-section.
because you got cut.
Yeah, they're cutting you open, right? It's surgery in addition to childbirth.
so is that the exchange? The recovery is worse and longer, but the
The baby comes out.
baby come out easier?
Well,
I don't
it's
know.
Usually it's like necessary.
Put me back in. I want to
No,
do
that's.
it. I
I
want to
think
do
this
it
is
the
a big
original way.
epidemic in the U.S. right now. Is there are a lot of non-necessary C-sections.
That's why I'm gonna do a natural birth.
A baby running through the vagina and then through the C-section like a gerbil in like a tunnel,
Yeah, it's an image for sure.
just scurrying through it over and over like a play place.
Look, all I'm saying is you split the podcast down the middle. Ours is better. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You go back and watch this whole episode. It's like you got anime arguments. You got trash taste, little bro.
He was electric. He was
Archie, I'm
electric.
down to be off cam every time Slime talks about vaginas.
Why?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Archie,
Because I don't want to be on the camera.
Archie, I need you locked in on the right shot for this episode.
I am the favorite of our women demographic, and that is
Dude, you're like Donald Trump.
Dude,
That's actually
no.
insane that
No,
he
he's
said
r-
that.
he's right.
I know,
He's
he
right.
talks exactly like
Dude,
Donald
I
Trump.
can't even lie. Every time we ask this question, I hate asking this question because I'm proven wrong every time I go into the
every
fucking
time.
comments.
What the
It's
fuck you
so
want from me?
annoying.
I'm just. You don't read comments anymore. You
don't
don't
read
fucking
comments.
get
There's
out
no
of bed
care.
unless it's
You
for
don't
business
even read
fucking.
comments on your own videos anymore.
Piece of shit.
I read comments on my own
You don't
videos.
engage it. You don't read the Reddit. You
Don't
don't
read
care
them
about the
here.
fans anymore.
I don't care about the Reddit. That's a fact.
I'm in there in the trenches saying, "Hey, what's up? How are we
Periscope's
doing?
better.
How are we doing,
Periscope's
chat
better.
room?"
Oh, do
That's
you guys
not what
love
he's
me?
saying. To be clear, he's saying I want to shoot your brain with my gun.
I went into the
They're
I
mean.
went into the comments of that Carrot interview I did. They've been making a bunch of shorts out of it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I opened one where I think Eric is talking about Smosh. And in the comments, because my nails are still painted after Fit from when I do that interview, and some dude is just like on me about painting my nails. And there's like a 20 comment thread between 3 people about how like we're losing our masculinity. And I'm just
Make
like,
it 4. I would've been in there.
And it's so funny because it's the first time I've ever had my nails painted. And the reason I kept it for like 2 weeks was because I don't have nail polish remover. So I just didn't know how to get it
It's
off.
insane to say nails is why you're losing your masculinity. I would say it's your bench press.
My bench press?
That's
I bench
that's where we're
press. I
losing our.
smurf your peak at bench.
That'd be crazy.
How do you smurf in bench as well?
Pretending you are
You're wearing a
strong.
janitor outfit?
Yeah, you dress up as the janitor and you do the one arm lift.
Can I clean here?
Dude, I liked those nails. They were very deep red. It was
I didn't
very
like the color.
sultry.
They were the color I think didn't match with a lot of stuff, but it was fun.
I think it opened up your vixen like nature. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, I
You were
I did feel like
I thought
feel
about
like-
this. I told him this at Puntins. I said you're a femme fatale right
Yeah,
now.
so and then I thought about this. And
You
I
just
was
called
like,
him a
I did
femboy,
feel
right?
like I was tempting Nick more that week at
I'm
home.
saying, bro.
You.
Tempting me?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
what?
With the body won't quit.
Oh, you think that I was being wooed?
Yeah.
I do think you have a body that won't quit. You're like Patroclus.
That what? No, he was
Patroclus?
out of shape, and he only wore shorts.
He was not out of shape. Like, what do you mean? He was in Aiden's shape.
Well, whenever he was fucking with Squidward, it was like,
My happy place.
Talking about Patrick Star?
that's what you're talking about.
No. I'm talking about Achilles' boy lover.
Jeez, Achilles, where's your boy lover?
This is your Patrick Star.
That was pretty bad.
Was it?
That's like one of your worst impressions.
No.
Yeah.
That was the same voice as
boy love.
That's
Is it Napoleon Dynamite
it's
coded?
probably closer to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are you making like a
I fell off.
homophobic Patrick Star?
He's not homophobic. He's Patrocles, but as Patrick.
Okay. But he
And
doesn't like
and
boy
there's
love.
No, I think he doesn't like it because he's the boy slave.
He's not a slave.
Okay. You don't need to defend ancient Greece.
What is it, boy?
No one's there.
What is it, boy? You got a clue?
No, I'm just thinking.
What do you think? What is he cooking?
I'm just thinking about starfish.
About starfish?
Don't they produce fucking asexually, or do they fuck?
I don't
starfish
know.
fuck?
Do they have uteruses? We don't know. Science may never know.
I
How
don't
do
think
you-
they have uteruses.
how
I
do you
think that's like
produce
a mammal
asexually?
thing.
You just split.
I think they got both.
Oh.
Males release sperm into the water, and females release eggs.
They can bring their arms
They're
back though.
broadcast spawners. What a fun
Dude, it's like
word.
Ludwig.
Yeah.
What?
You're a broadcast spawner.
You just kind of
You go live and then incels are born.
No.
No, he goes live and other people try to ape his shit immediately.
Yeah.
He spawns broadcasters.
Yo, yes.
Yeah.
You make little Lud-like streamers.
Yeah, you guys.
We're all streamers.
You're all creators now.
Do you think I'm a
Not
Lud-like?
Lud-like.
You're all creators.
You're a creator.
Oh, you're all above
You're a
it. You're all,
creator. Yeah.
you're all actually above it and make art.
I'll hold
and you're
that. I'll
creators.
hold that. But if I stream, do you think I'm a Lud-like?
No, it's art.
It's not art either.
Yeah. What?
You think I don't? You think I think that? You think what me doing on stream is art? I call it slop literally every day.
I think you called this art at the start of this show, didn't
this
you?
show.
Oh, this is art?
Is this show art?
Sometimes.
Are we creators because of this show?
Yeah.
The honest, true answer is sometimes podcasting is art, but only in the moments. But otherwise, I call it slop.
You write that down.
I make slop
Only the moment.
for the piggies.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You have to feed the piggies.
I know. Come on.
If you don't oink, you'll never boink.
I've been working on the
What do you-
farm
what
for
do
so
you-
many years now. It's been like 3 decades.
I'm like telling my 40-year-old dad who's owned a farm his whole life. Fucking, yeah, you gotta feed him.
I've
Yeah,
been through a
feed the
lot of
pigs.
generations of piggies.
Yeah,
I'll be-
I'm a content creator.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mom.
Wait, would you do you admit it? Like, are we creators?
It's hard to deny it.
It is
It
hard
is-
to deny.
Like, I'm not going to get in a debate with someone about it. I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
yeah,
If someone's like, well, let me point out what you do. You put content on YouTube and you're in it.
we have to
Creators.
8-mile it.
Yeah, but
we have
sometimes
to say,
that-
and
sometimes-
He's
yeah.
saying it like I won't accept it, though. I'm confused about that. Do you think we're running from it?
No. Well, I thought he was a bit.
Oh.
Because he got real defensive about.
He's the most creator of the three of us.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
by far.
I know that.
This is the fate.
Look, bro.
I'm not. I sell clothes.
Bro.
I sell clothes.
That's what you pretend. That's what you tell
I
yourself.
put them on.
Oh, Aiden, the accidental influencer,
Yeah.
featured on Carrot.com.
Yo.
Well, it's on YouTube.
You're a finance
YouTube.
Stops
YouTuber.
people at Griffith Observatory to be like, do you recognize me? Do you recognize me?
Hey, nice hoodie. I
like that.
made it. Do you know what I
recognize me?
Oh, I made your hoodie.
Hi. Accidental influencer.
Be
Carrot
gone.
interview. Carrot interview. Carrot
Rich,
interview.
be gone.
Oh.
You did, yeah.
Only water does anything to a
You
wish.
will have big haunches now.
What does that mean? My thighs?
Yeah.
Now?
Is that what a thighs is? Are they underneath the leg?
You did not get a 33. I don't believe it.
I'm telling you the
You
truth.
didn't get one.
I could dig it up. Look in the Colorado archives.
I don't think they have an archive of ACT scores.
Okay, then how do they keep track, dumb bitch?
You keep the paper. You keep it.
No, they probably keep.
They have to keep your
This
scores.
is the most.
There's no way
this
they
is
keep
such
a
an
database.
insane argument.
You actually think
Of
they keep?
course they
No,
have a
definitely,
database.
because if they don't, then you can just say what your score is.
No. There's probably some like email or formal document that you get.
Yeah,
got a 33
wow.
composite.
And I wonder where that document is saved.
It's called a composite. It's actually 3 scores combined, and I got the 33 composite. So that's how I remember it, because I fucking know. Because I was like, damn, I'm kind of nice at this shit.
Next week, let's run it.
SATs?
Like on the show?
It's
Or-
so long.
Just quietly taking
You
the
can do
SATs
a
for
shorter
4
one.
hours.
You can do a shorter one.
Diet SAT?
Yeah, you can do a diet SAT. You can do like a PSAT practice test online.
Dude, I'm gonna be horseshit.
It would be fun to take
I
it
don't
and
think
then
we
bring
do.
the results to the show.
I don't think we do writing though.
Oh, yeah, I don't wanna write the
Okay,
essay.
so I can't win?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just like you have to get that graded by somebody who's like a professional, you know.
Right, it's not just multiple choice. Or something.
No, we can have Slime grade them, and he can grade himself.
Grade your
We could
shit.
have Zipper grade it.
Zipper
I
grades
don't-
are writing.
but Zipper.
Mine's all zips. It's like A plus.
Zipper, you're taking like salvia before reading the essays. Which one's
To
the
be
best?
fair, so were our teachers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, those adjuncts, they were getting paid $30 a class. Poor as shit. So all they could afford is salvia.
You want me to grade these not on mushrooms? Okay, sure. So we do the reading and we do the math.
Then we do the breeding.
That's not part of it.
Who do we breed
Wait,
with?
wasn't there a breeding section
There's a
in
breeding
the SAT?
section, yeah.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, it was a breeding
I think it was
section.
an ACT. It was a West Coast thing.
No, it was
No,
breeding.
we didn't breed in Colorado.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
guys didn't breed?
I missed out.
West
yeah.
Coast SATs, you got your breeding section.
You go into a room,
'Cause it's
there's like a thing so you can't
in
cheat.
liberal California and Washington, you have the breeding
Dude,
section.
using
a
the-
penis-sized hole in the wall.
Using the shitty ass like pencil sharpener and then having to use the shitty ass sex swing that like the school has.
Yeah, because
Ugh.
they just,
You know
the
what?
public schools got the most dog shit sex
Can we
swings.
take the SAT but make it accurate to school? Because if we were in school, I would have cheated on mine.
You
So,
would not
so
be
if
able to
I
cheat.
get caught,
You don't get to
then I
cheat.
lose.
No, it's
but
stupid.
I would have cheated.
The
on
only way
mine.
to cheat an SAT is convince someone who looks like you to do it who's smart. That works. People do that.
Dude, that's so funny.
You don't
They
know,
pay
you don't-
people
you
to
don't
take it
know
for
me,
them.
bro. I was custom, bro. I was cutting erasers open.
So we're gonna have to find Syndrome from The Incredibles to take his test.
It sucks because that will hit so hard with someone who hasn't heard that, but they don't know it's a burned method. My shirt, my thing says BS on my shirt.
It's funny, you can pretend,
No, here, I'll help you out.
pretend it's not
Jimmy
funny, but it's
Neutron.
funny, man.
Jimmy Neutron. Oh, Justin Bieber.
Dubbin Bieber.
Dubbin Bieber.
Dubbin Bieber. Yeah, I knew I was using a burn method. That was for the kids at home that never heard rap before.
It's funny because Justin Bieber, as an insult in 2023, is just turned into, oh, you look like that really hot guy that a
With a
lot of
hot
people
wife
like.
and a great life and rich. And
Yeah. And like a little bit of attitude.
And he loves God.
He does
Any
love
fucking
Jesus
men,
Christ.
dude.
And then there's Baby Luffy.
Don't take back what's yours. Let him have it own.
He's speedier than the other Luffy's, but he's got bad attack
Yeah,
stats.
he can enter the battlefield and attack immediately.
All right, we all have to go live. I'll find the test.
Ooh.
We cannot look at chat.
Put
we have
chat
to be
away.
honest.
I think this is a good
We
idea.
take the test. I guess maybe we shouldn't go live. Or should we?
I think live is fun.
It's only bad because then we'll know the results when they all come back. We won't be able to like reveal it.
I think it's more fun to do that instead of just quietly doing a test in our rooms.
All right, we all go live.
Like,
we all
we're
take
adults,
our
man.
SAT test. We all come back. and then we have the baby machine here.
It's actually bad content for your stream specifically, because it's just you staring at a screen.
Is the SAT not like 6 hours?
The SAT's 4 hours, but I think the PSAT
Maybe
for
we don't
like
do
multiple
it.
choice math and English would probably be like 90 to 2 hours, 98 minutes to 2 hours. It wouldn't be that long.
All right, I got another idea. We all have to make a short film. Winner wins.
No, we have to make a melee tournament.
Yeah, whoever makes
like this
the
one
best
too.
melee tournament.
I feel like this is a good idea.
You know what I've realized? All my friends are getting better at the things I do. I don't think I'm the best of all my friends at anything anymore.
Did you at one point?
It is done.
I guess I believed
What
I
are you
did.
talking about?
You were
You're definitely the best at writing.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear compliments. Maybe, sure. But Nick wrote dialogue the other day, and I'm like, yeah, this is good.
What did you think you were the best at that you've lost? Because you're saying it as a transition.
I had like video games sometimes, like Melee for a while. I was better than some of my friends. I think I am the worst stats-wise of all.
So it's not even that.
So you're saying
you
things
were the
that you are
best.
clearly dominant at, rather than like
even smallly better.
You just
okay. So
feel
I was
like-
playing Neon White,
Okay.
which is like a speed game type beat. You got to go fast. You got to click buttons. You got to shoot stuff. And I'm just, you can see your friends' scores in who has it on Steam, who has played the game. And Mike had all the top scores. It was like Mike, Sam, and who I thought was Aiden. Because I have a friend on my Steam with the same Space Ghost picture. So I thought it was you. And I was like, Aiden cannot have a better score than me. So I was just
Fuck, Moonsand #1 buyers are fucking at the top of the leaderboard.
but it wasn't Moonsand #1 buyer. It was a different name, but I just thought it was you still. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm like trying to grind to beat these Aiden times, which are dog shit, but it's not Aiden. So I'm like, yeah, that's right. He would give up on this time. And I'm like making up a guy in my head.
Just don't play this game.
So I'm basically like I'm playing Mike % because I'm just trying to play the game to beat Mike's score
You're
for
hate
every
grinding.
level. And I'm playing, no, I love it. It's really fun.
No, I'm saying hate grinding because you want to just beat your friends.
I'm hate grinding.
Yeah.
And I realized, I was like, if Kyle gets on this game, he's just gonna gap me. And then I'm gonna have to try really hard to win. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. And I had this moment where I was like, I just don't want to try hard enough.
Aside from the occasional exceptional gamer like Kyle, who I think is quite good at every game he picks up initially,
I hate that.
I think it's just
Archie.
generally, at least with video games, I feel like you spread yourself thin. You just play a lot of different things.
I just don't try.
I don't think that's it.
Like
I
I
just
think
don't
that is
practice
right.
or apply myself.
Tell him,
What
Coach
do you
Lud.
think it is?
Ludwig, why am I bad?
Think about how many games he plays.
He plays a lot of games, but I think he just generally doesn't. I feel like oftentimes you just play and you want to swag out
It's Cookie Clicker.
and you want to have fun and play games.
You like Cookie?
But you don't necessarily like do the stuff to improve.
What do you do to improve?
I guess the last time
Jump
was
king
only
shit.
up,
Only up, yeah.
and I just looked at a lot of VODs. I watched a lot of people play, and I learned the best route for me.
I think it also could be as simple as when Lud does something wrong, he's probably quicker to never do it again.
Sure. Like,
Rather than like being a huge grinder, it's like this: like you do something wrong and you go, "Oh, last time I did that, so I can't do that anymore," and then you whittle down to the thing that works.
if you didn't stream, and if you were a baker, some baker,
You
yeah,
own the
now I have
baker.
your
You own
attention.
the bakery. He works at it.
No, stop.
I make Japanese
I want
pastries.
to listen. I want to listen. No, I wouldn't make Japanese pastries. I would make baguettes.
And he would make a baguette, and they would talk to his mother.
Baguette.
Who's
It's like
his
a
mother
burger
Beer
baguette.
gut.
has a helicopter pad on her roof. Would you still play video games the way you play like Only Up, or would you not care enough? I know it's hard to imagine your life without like streaming, but like that aspect of you that like I'll get really good at Only Up because it's impressive and it's like a fun thing to watch and it's like puts me in concert with all these things. Would you do that without an audience?
I wouldn't even play video games probably.
That's crazy.
I
You
think I
think
would
at all?
only play party games or
You wouldn't like casually download something like
you,
Only Up?
You would still dabble in a little solo queue Valorant here and there?
no.
What?
Why not?
I don't even think I would.
I don't think so.
I think I'm Ludwig pilled. I think I've always really only played games as a way to play with friends.
Sure.
Yeah, but he could have that too, right? In this scenario
So
that you're
you
describing?
wouldn't run Jump King.
No.
You wouldn't download that shit and just play it
Offline?
offline. That's so
I
interesting.
wouldn't dream of touching
Do you
it.
still
I
love
believe that.
playing the game,
Yeah, I like playing it.
but only
You like performing it.
you like performing the game?
I like performing it, sure.
That's okay. I'm not trying to get down on you. I'm trying to light a fire under you.
I would
Why don't you get some
rather.
flip in, flip out shit.
I'd rather. You know what I'd rather do? Sit by like a nice hearth and read a book. You know, just cracking
I
it.
hate you. I hate you as a guy.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I'd love to crack into a nice book and
He's so I did this week and it's my whole personality now.
just read. You know,
And I'm like that too, but not as
like
bad.
give me like a blanket.
Because like food feeds my mouth, but books feed my soul.
yo,
The difference.
I like that.
Yeah, I read that in a book.
I like that.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
of course.
I'm gonna figure that out when I
course.
read the book that I'm supposed to read eventually.
When you play a game, it titillates your mind, but when you read a book, you're
What happens? What happens instead?
jumping in someone else's mind and getting titillated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But not a game. Yeah. Only mine.
Only mine. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think games also just are more time consuming. Because I've thought about playing Baldur's Gate.
But let's say you play like you have a 40-hour job at the bakery, and you just have fucking time to go home, and you just like have a dog, and a wife.
I probably have a kid.
You probably have a kid.
Well,
Yeah,
you
if I'm at
assume
this
you don't have a
bakery?
kid yet.
You're your own age. You're still your own age.
You don't.
You just
What?
never streamed.
You don't have a kid yet,
Oh, okay.
No stream.
But I'm crushing to the bakery.
and you're
the
crushing
bakery's
the bakery.
doing great.
It's doing well.
It's
oh
doing-
my god, it's so good.
So he doesn't stream, but he's in his
Oh my
current
God.
self.
Yeah, he's
Where's
a
the bakery located?
27-year-old.
Where's the bakery located?
It's up north.
It's in Cannes.
Okay, I like that. That's a regal.
Yeah.
Where-
So
It's in Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Yeah.
isn't that
Whoa.
nice?
Yeah.
Right, a corner spot too.
Compa-
and you
is
got it for a really
is there
good price.
competition nearby?
There is.
Oh, okay.
There is, but you're winning.
Okay, good. Wait, I hope it's friendly.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
like to
Canadians
think
are
so.
friendly.
Yeah. But there's an immigrant
You have a
problem.
photo of one of your customers.
Hold on.
And
What are we doing about
No,
and you're,
there's not
and
a
you're
problem.
racist.
Yeah, you are racist. Yeah.
And that factors into how you run your business.
Canada is a terrible place to open a business.
Do I
if
sell
you're-
to everyone?
Huh?
Do I sell to everyone?
Well, you
still?
sell fresh bread.
Some monster hiding in plain sight. Incoming. Victory awaits.
Victory awaits. Taste my fury. What's this?
Very well. Anything of use?
Blackets will be done.
To some.
Oh God. And then stale bread to others.
You have stale bread. The stale bread
And
file.
basically, it ultimately hurts your bottom line, but you were so strong in your evil values.
Wait, what hurts my bottom line?
Well, being able to sell to some people.
And you don't
not
believe in
others.
gun control.
You're gonna be yeah,
Like-
that does check out if you're in Alberta.
Wait, like I don't believe we should control the guns.
Yeah, everyone should just have automatic weapons.
I mean, we're pretty chill in Canada. There hasn't been a lot of school
Do you
shootings.
think that kids should have
that
tanks
right?
in this?
No, they did some other fucked up shit at schools though.
So that's.
I don't know the reference.
This is the guy you are,
Yeah.
Okay.
but the bakery's doing great.
And you're a
You-
rapper.
and-
Conscious rapper.
You're not a no. You're not a conscious
Okay,
rapper.
yeah.
He has time. He has
You have
time. Is what I'm saying.
You have time to play game.
You have time to play games
Do you
after
play any
work.
game?
Wow.
It's such a simple scenario question.
I think I'm on /B being racist. I don't think I have time
Yo,
for
I
games.
run a bakery in Edmonton. Come,
Is
come
Cutie
through.
also a baker still?
I don't. Well, does he know Cutie? Right, is the thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
assumed he's with Cutie in this
If she-
scenario.
Sure.
I'm not with her. I find her.
But she's she's normie. She's not a streamer
That's kinda
either.
cute.
What?
And you find her in the cosmic stars, and you're together, but she's the normie. She's not.
He's not a streamer either.
She's not a streamer either.
She
just live your
she
bakery
cuts
life.
hair. She does like cosmetology.
Yeah,
So,
So do you play video games?
do you
I
play
would
video
play
games?
like I would play like the ones that like mean more to
Do
me.
you play like
This
Christian?
is dumb. I think this is dumb because you already play games off stream sometimes. Sometimes.
No, but he is self-admitted only plays them if they like advance the idea of a stream or an event.
The ones that I would play would be like Elden Ring or like Zelda, the new Mario 3D game.
I wanted him to play Sea of Thieves with me because I wanted to be a pirate, a beautiful, glistening pirate with no clothes on. And he's like, I'm not going to do that. It's not in the fucking best gamer in the world competition.
I could play Sea of Thieves. It's not a great time to play Sea of Thieves, but
That's what I was saying. I wanted a game that we could all play as boys and go on an adventure with.
Dude, the perfect game is
See, that's
we
what-
bring back Poke MMO. That was so fun.
it was fun. I think it'd
He
get
does this
taken-
all the time.
Well,
He'll
no,
whinge.
I think it would get taken down. That's my
Yeah.
concern.
If you played it on stream?
They streamed
yeah,
it or
yeah,
made
yeah.
like a video about it. I think it'd be like a problem.
Poke MMO.
Oh, you're thinking about it as a stream. Because
Yeah.
everything is about being on your phone.
It's all about being on your phone.
It's all about the internet and the Black Mirror.
I got 30 employees.
You don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, he kind of does.
Why do I not? What is your math?
He's a bakery.
Because off-brand counts, right? Or is it bakery?
Off-brand dies if I stop tomorrow. You believe this?
I thought we were talking about the bakery stuff.
Oh no, he's talking not about the bakery. He's talking about the real world.
I'm talking about the
real
real world. I have 30 employees.
I think
how many employees you have at the
off-brand
bakery?
lives if you die.
No, definitely not. No,
For the two of us.
Tough.
It would be slow. It would be slow.
0%.
Because he's the gateway into a lot of the projects.
Also, the funding.
He's the brown star
The brown star.
of the world.
I was hoping you'd come to chat.
We
The
gaze
youth
into
of
it.
nation.
I don't know what he's saying. What I'm trying to say though is I have 30 employees, and so I have to work for livelihood. That is my responsibility.
Oh, you talk about it so much.
So all your hypotheticals are like imagine you don't have that. What do you do now? It's like I don't know.
Well, that's the fun in imagining it. Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry. Imagine
to
you're a
join
French
them.
YouTuber and you have a Vespa and you have a cool house.
What the fuck?
Imagine that's your life.
I'm sorry. I've done this
I'm
before.
radiant in Valorant and I get hella bitches.
I asked him before. You asked him a hypothetical question. He's like, I don't even think about that, so it's not relevant. It's like you're just afraid to think.
No, I just think
doing?
I'm excited to think about life, but not about hypothetical life.
Well, it's a conversation. That's the thing. I'll ask you that on the couch over there, and you'll be like, that's not hypothetical. No, I guess it doesn't matter. And you just like robot like walk out. It's so crazy.
I'm anti-impossible hypotheticals. Yeah,
It's,
you're hitting me
You
with a
know-
girlfriend like if I was a worm, basically.
You know what, bud? I don't think you having a bakery is
So
impossible.
never mind. I'm
think you
so
can
on
do
your
it.
team now.
no, I'm not hitting with
so
a girlfriend of a worm.
You are, because it's an impossible hypothetical.
I
It's
just
an
want to get to
impossible.
know you. I don't care about what you think about me.
It's the. You just said that like we're dating.
And would you love me if you was a worm?
What if I was a guy who looked like a worm, but I'm still a guy and I can prove
You're in
it?
Edmonton. You're in the bakery. I'm yeast. Do you use
Would you make me into bread and sell me, or would you keep me as
The
yeast?
platonic male version of that question is, if I was 5'1", would you still be my friend?
Well, no, 5'1's a real height. You can't.
Women can be worms.
No, no, it's like Catholic Christian. Like worms can be women, but women cannot be worms.
Well, I think we learned a lot.
Once again, I come away from a conversation / entertaining show with Ludwig, learning nothing,
He did answer.
finding nothing out,
I answered. I would
and
play.
yet I still feel empty, curious.
You know what? I think I would play games with my friend Slime and whatever you want to do.
We play Sea of Thieves, and we be at the
I would
bakery.
only play with my bakery employees, and we play every day together.
And we'd have a LAN set up in the back of the
And if
bakery. that we'd
you're
play
a
with.
worm, I'd give you a small joystick to play with.
And there'll be a tiny little controller for
And a
me,
tiny little
and
controller
I have
for
a
your
little
worm
bow
body.
on my worm head,
And you-
and no immigrants at the bakery. None.
I would have immigrants allowed.
Zero.
I would say this is my worm. He's really racist. He's actually specious. It's not a you
It's Ludwig
thing.
and the Worm. It's a sitcom, and it's his racist worm, and he's a French baker.
It is. It's not a thing of race. It's a thing of it's a
And I'm just
worm. It's even all race. Just like worm.
Would you still love me if I was a racist worm?
It's like a title to a manga.
God. They're funny, Dublin.
Okay, hey man, hey, thanks for listening to The Yard this week. We're gonna do a premium episode now. Aiden, play us out.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
That was fucking horrible.
No, you don't.
Sorry
mean,
about that, guys.
you don't
Goodbye
mean
now.
that.
We're gonna go to the premium episode.
You don't.
Patreon.com/The
You don't mean that.
Yard.
Calls me a floor wife. I just want to go outside.
Taylor Swift might be the grand floor wife of the world.
That's what I'm saying. She's like it's like Dark Souls.
What's her brand?
Okay, cutie. I'm dating Taylor Swift. We're not broken up. We're being together for 40 years.
floor
Also, none of you even knew that our song was her song, and that was crazy.
I did. Damn you!
You did.
I did.
thought
He
it
did.
was
You know it's Carrie Underwood,
I
and that was
thought it
crazy.
Carrie Underwood.
That was so trippy. So I was eating a dog's penis. They've got this thing called a baculum, which is like they have a bone inside. In my head, I was like, oh, it's like my penis, and I just bit straight through it and like almost like chipped a tooth on a dog's penis.
Welcome back to another episode of Trash Taste. I'm Connor, and I'm joined once again with the boys, Scott and Joey. And today we have two special guests once again. We have Alex from I Did a Thing and Boy, and Alexa from Boy. How do you introduce like each other like normally?
Oh. Yeah.
You have a separate thing, and then you both have a joined thing together.
We haven't decided. We probably got to work it out for tax reasons as well. Like,
Can you not state that publicly?
Oh yeah.
You definitely don't have a tax problem.
You could double claim everything, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you guys do interesting. I feel like every Aussie creator does something that is kind of a bit more unusual. I think Boy focuses more on political stuff, and I Did a Thing focuses more on destructive, creative stuff. Would you say?
How would you describe your own content to our audience?
It goes hand in hand. I do the politics, and he teaches kids how to make weapons to use, in the eventual revolution.
We're like, you don't have to state this publicly.
Yeah. Everything I've said has been incriminating.
Yeah,
you
but my stuff is just kind of like, I usually describe it as like Mythbusters, but with a guy who doesn't actually know how to make anything. Is kind of
it's like Mythbusters if they were deranged and focused on weapons.
Yeah. It's kind of trying to discover. I don't know what I'm doing, learning along the way, failing most of the time. So much so that anytime I make something successful, my audience is like, "Whoa!" Like I made.
He actually did.
Like, something happened there. Like
some of your highlights involve making hermit shells weaponous. Turned a hermit shell into a weapon.
Yeah.
And then
the hermit crab one, right?
Yeah.
I love that one.
Your ceiling fan into a weapon.
Yep.
I gotta ask, how close have you come to like injuring or like seriously harming yourself?
Yeah, because I like to describe I Did a Thing as try not to die challenge level Australia. It's just what it is.
It's like it's easy enough to die in Australia as it is. You were just like, let's just up the difficulty just a little bit.
It's not exciting enough.
Yeah.
Well, I think I must just be delusional because I want to say like not very close at all, but everyone keeps telling me you're so close to dying. I'm like,
every video you are. I don't know what it looks like to you, but I hate being next to that garage.
I think the closest is probably anything to do with blank rounds. I did 2 videos using like blank rounds, and it's just like there's such a crazy amount of power there that if something goes wrong or gets diverted towards you, it will just go through you.
Well, that's because it's called a gun, right? That's
pretty easy to kill. You just described what a bullet does.
Yeah, but probably that.
Yeah. So what would you think is like the craziest, most dangerous contraption you've come up with, in your opinion?
Oh, I think it would probably be one that I did, and I was like, no, I won't muck around with that before, and it's with electricity. And I did that halfway through doing it, I realized how dangerous it actually was. That it's like, if you well, because I realized it's
How did it take you that long?
I didn't need to fuck around.
Yeah. So, and that's I realized I'm not smart enough to do that in a safe way.
Yeah, I mean, like electro boom. That dude.
Yeah.
You shouldn't muck around with stuff that if you make one mistake, you die instantly. That's my level.
It seems like he knows what he's doing, but it's still dangerous.
You'd get a lot of views though for that one video. That
if
last
I die.
video,
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be the biggest video on YouTube.
It's got to be in 4K at least as well, so it ages.
4K.
But you guys on so that you do the channel called Boy, and this kind of started after your channel, right?
It was actually the first one.
Oh shit!
It was just terribly unpopular for years.
Shows how much I did my research. But I think the first time I'd seen anything of your channel, and I thought it was fake at first, because I thought there's no way this could be real. You both went, and I'm not mistaken, you both went to North Korea just to get a haircut.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this has been like the press thing you always have to talk about, like asking about the shit. Tell us about North Korea. But like, I mean, why the fuck did you do that?
Oh, that was our first ever video as well.
Yeah.
That's like debut on YouTube. I think we wanted to go to North Korea for tourism, and
wait, just casually, just casually.
Just because it's so weird. Like you just hear so many stories about it and how it's this kind of mystical place with these crazy rules. So like, we wanted to know, is this true? Like,
and then ended up just making a video out of it. Like that was our first ever thing on YouTube.
How were you able to film anything there? Were they not like super strict about?
To be fair, I think there's a lot of misconceptions about the place. Like the filming was really chill over there, just because I mean, you're on a guided tour essentially,
so
they want you filming. Like everything they show you. They're like, show the world how this place is a paradise.
So if one of our viewers wanted to go to North Korea for tourism, which I'm sure like a lot of you guys watching are, what's like the process of like getting the visa and like getting over to North Korea?
It's honestly easier. That would sound like we're on the North Korean tourism board. It's honestly easier than any other country we've gone to, just because
it's so easy to do because their tool companies are set up to do all of it, and I think we paid it was kind of pricey for what we were poor students at the time, but we paid like $1,000 for 5 days. But you just send off your details to this Chinese company, and they arrange all of it for you.
Was there no point where you were like, this sounds like a bad idea, maybe we should do this?
There were bits. There were some dodgy bits, like when you got that call in the morning.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple of things. So the lead up to this scary call in the morning was they said you can take photos of anything, but the one thing we don't want you to do is take photos of the military. So after a day being there, I was like, well, I'm going to take photos of the military. So I just started taking photos of the military, and then one time they saw me doing that. So they asked if they could go through my camera, and then they were going through my camera looking for the photos of the military to delete that. But it was really funny because you know how if you record a video, it has a thumbnail?
Yeah.
Which the thumbnail was there, and they thought that was the photo. So they were just like, why is this guy keep taking photos of the ground? Like, they didn't look through any of my videos, but they deleted some photos of the military. And then so that kind of put me on their radar. So then I was a bit stressed, like, oh, I've pissed them off.
You did the best emotional manipulation on them. That was insane. They stopped going through your camera because you started crying.
Yeah, I started crying.
Wait. What's the... Wait. They're like, can you have the camera?
Because they started deleting photos of the travel, and I took this photo of this like really like this boy was sitting down at the river, and he was like fishing, and I took a photo, and I thought it was like
deleted it.
They deleted it, and then I started getting tears in my eyes, and then they stopped deleting the photos.
In my head, these guys would be so brutal, but like they just see a grown man crying, like this has gone too far. Like,
that's where the compassion kicks in.
Yeah. Like, what are monsters involved?
I think they were worried about the press, though.
Yeah. It's weird that we worry about the press when they're just arresting other people.
Oh
my god, it seems weird that they'd care about that.
It was weird, like all the tourists kind of stay in the one like specific tourist hotel.
Yeah, right.
And like you never really know what's going on. Everyone's kind of assuming that it's all bugged and they're listening to you and stuff. And then one time we were out, we're like privately talking. We're like, okay, if it is bugged, let's just tonight when we go back, we'll just talk to each other in gibberish all night, just in our room. And hopefully there's a North Korean person behind the scenes, like flicking through the translator books. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, what language are they speaking?
We did not give up for like hours, just saying nonsense.
Just for hours. Like, it's great.
So how closely were you guys monitored? Were you guys allowed to leave the hotel room at all?
No.
Was it like kind of like quarantining?
We could just walk around the hotel. We paid a bit extra to do like a private tour for the last days, and then that's like more or less free.
They said it was a walking tour of the city, and we imagined, oh, you just get to walk, but it was like they took us to a street, and then the two guides walked down the street to the end and then back up to our starting point. And it was like, it's a very restrictive.
You don't get to see very much.
No. They're showing you what they want you to see,
right?
The good parts. But
was it good? The good parts, or was it just kind of like?
It was actually fine. I mean, like, a lot of the good parts seem fairly nice,
and that's the best it gets, I guess. So
I think the one weird thing was, I think they've got this vision that they're actually like this best in the world kind of utopia, and so some of the photos that they had issues with, like Alex taking a photo of that kid, they were just like, oh, he's barefoot, you can't have that, he looks poor, and it's just like, dude. People don't wear shoes. Alex never wears shoes.
Come to Australia one time.
And also the kid was like swimming in the river with no rubbish, and we just came from China where everything's like covered in rubbish, and we're like, no, this actually looks pretty chill. Looks like, calm down.
You need to go through China to get into North Korea.
Through Dandong.
How's the food there? I'm curious.
I mean, I don't think it's a fair judgment because we obviously paid money, and I think they would obviously. It was delicious. It was just like.
Did you guys go to like a local restaurant or something, or whatever they took you to?
It's all arranged.
Yeah. Right.
Because I don't think there are local restaurants in North Korea. I don't think they have any.
I don't think I've ever told this story on the podcast before, but so this is like one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had. Right. So I was this was when I was living in Thailand, and I was out with Sydney at the time. And we were walking around, and we were just like trying to find a restaurant. We were just in like the middle of Bangkok, and we see this one massive restaurant, and we recognize that it's a Korean restaurant. So we're like, great, I'm craving Korean. Let's try going in. And then we head in, and then something's like off, because we go in, and it's a Saturday night. It's a massive fucking restaurant, and it's completely empty, right? And then the servers come up. And we soon realized that we're in Thailand, so we expect them to at least speak Thai or their second language. A lot of people speak English. They did not speak any Thai or any English at all. And for some reason, all of the girls, there were all girls there, all of the girls who were serving us had like this look like they had a gun pointed at them or something like that. And it was super, super weird. So we go into this restaurant and they serve us, and there's like 2 items on the menu or something, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here, right? So the only person who spoke Thai there was the manager, who kind of didn't really know what was going on. She was like, I asked her, well, what do you recommend on the menu? And she was like, I don't fucking know, ask the girls. And so I try like communicating with these girls. What do you want on the menu? And I was like, is it okay if I leave? To like the manager, and she translates that to the girls, and and the girls are like, no, please don't leave. I'll get you this. I recommend this. It's okay. I'll get you this right now. And so we get this, like, I think it's like a chicken soup or something. And the entire time, the girls are like, I don't know, the girls just look scared. Something was off with this restaurant, and in the end, they ended up double charging my card. And I try explaining, hey, I think you've double charged my card. And they're like, no, we haven't. And I explained to the manager, you've double charged my card. And she's like, I can't do anything about this.
What the fuck?
I recommend you just leave right now.
Nice.
And so we leave. And I'm like, that's a weird fucking experience. And so we Google it. And we find out that it is a state-funded North Korean restaurant. Yeah. And we had just like walked into a North Korean state-funded restaurant, and I was like, I didn't know this existed.
Yeah,
you know,
that's crazy.
They're like basically they're kind of held hostage. But yeah, I heard about this because I think there's a video, probably like fucking half as interesting, did it or something, about how the North Korean government funds like restaurants of North Korean food to kind of get people to appreciate the culture more.
Yeah,
but
I'm surprised it's bad service, because like we had the opposite in North Korea, where it was like so like obsessed on making everything perfect that it was just like almost freaky in the other direction.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
This is too much. Like, chill out.
Well, maybe it's
like,
because you guys were in the mainland, right? So like they had like a standard to fill up, whereas like, you know, them in Thailand, they're just like, no one's gonna fucking walk in here. They know.
Yeah. Also, I bet they spoke fluent Thai and English. They were just trying to scam you. They were like,
so we're gonna fuck with this guy really hard. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Was there anything about North Korea that surprised you guys that you weren't expecting?
I think, the relationship with the leader was pretty confronting. I don't know. I guess that's kind of what you expect.
Yeah, because we went there to try and kind of like, you know, look at it from a pretty like neutral point of view and try to like maybe dispel some of the Western things,
right?
Stories about North Korea. But yeah, the stuff with the leader, where like every single person has the leader's face and they're viewed as a god. And there were some hilarious moments where we went to the Museum of Friendship, where they had.
I just want to cry.
Like it was the place where there was all the gifts that Kim Jong-un had received from leaders around the world,
because everyone loves him.
Because everyone loves him.
Yeah.
They're best mates.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
And one of them was like a gift from the CEO of Samsung from Korea, and she shows us this cabinet, and she was like, "This is all the gifts from the CEO of Samsung." And inside the cabinet was just Apple computers
from like the 90s, like the old fat man. And it's like the latest Samsung technology.
And we were just like trying not to laugh. You're like, they just. How do they don't know? Like,
they had another one there. It's just so hard because you see how earnest these people are who are telling you this stuff. I'm like, I cannot laugh
because they genuinely believe it, right?
They had the best one. They had this portrait there that he was gifted. I forgot from who. And it's like, this is our dear leader riding a tiger in a suit of armor, smoking a cigarette. And I was just like,
and he's on top of a mountain smoking a cigarette. And she's just showing us his thing. We're just like trying not to laugh so hard. Like,
oh my god, these are just so. They're just like proudly showing everything off, and a lot of them are just fucking weird.
Oh, there was some weird.
They don't know any better, right?
You said something about a mausoleum or something.
We went to the because like the dad and the granddad, so Kim Jong Il and Kim Il Sung are like,
they have a mausoleum for them.
Yeah, they're embalmed over there, and
Madame Two Swords.
Wax museum.
Madame Two Swords North Korea version.
It was so bizarre because we go there to like get even to